This is a composition we would very much expect. Yeah, so on the bottom there you have Boom's comp from Kickoff. They only changed one thing, which is Vice out, Viper in. They're playing the same comp, which kind of reminds me, as well as Talon also running the same comp that they ran from Kickoff. A lot of teams not really changing things up too much from Kickoff, but Paperrex is a team I have to see them change things Kickoff because this Clove comp sucks. Paperrex was painful to watch.
I would love to see Devi return on the Sky on Bind. Do you remember these days? He was absolutely phenomenal on it, and he's also, before he was great on Bind.
Ya, lihat tuh, Ci. Mohon maaf, Ci ya.
Because when we all credit for one team, it often goes very bad.
It does, and you know what? I don't know. Who knows? Well, the audience agrees with us here. 9%.
Itu kan nggak ada prediksi streamer coba.
Are hoping for a boom.
Bang Cio Perek, Adiki.
You usually go for a hot take. Why not today?
I love the hot takes and I love predicting for boom. I think I've predicted them in all of their losses of the games, but I think Paperrex is hard to choose against Paperrex with the form that they're coming in with. I would love to see a boom win. I really would, but they need to show me something different. They need to relight that.
Harus balik ke mode group stage sih, boom, jangan mode playoff mulu.
What are the win conditions for boom today?
Famous has to come online. He was the key to winning. They need to get the big clutches in, and they need to show some proficiency on these maps that haven't been played too much. They need to catch Paperrex off on Bind, which they did against T1
right at the start of the year, and
then as well on the third map of I think Lotus is too solid for PRX.
Absolutely, and we are basically at the halfway point.
Jawabannya apa? Cuma dikirim stiker.
So every championship point matters. This
kirim stikernya gambar jempol dia.
They don't want to be sent back to challengers, so let's see if they can bring it today on the stage. We are going to be welcoming Boom versus Paperrex.
Apa tuh?
Orang 2 kali main nggak jelas. Siapa guys?
Mereka. Sabar, jual dulu.
Ngocok dulu dia.
Aduh, aku mau.
Sabar, gua juga. Ini dulu, jual dulu.
Jual dulu.
Jauh, ini nggak bisa beli motor kah di sini ya?
Ini di sini kocak jualnya, jauh-jauh amat tuh di mana?
Oh, di situ ada tempat jual juga.
Ini ada merchant aja. Oke. Kabur. Let's go.
Oh iya.
Satulah minimal. Ya elah, guys.
Welcome.
Ya elah.
Buka doang.
The first time. Saying this is enough. Cause I Aduh, gua mau pause play, ntar kena Messi gua.
Gua enggak barusan.
Gua enggak tahu kalau pause play.
Coba ya. Bismillah.
Bismillah aja.
Bismillah dulu.
Yang yakin.
Alhamdulillah nggak kena Messi lari.
Messi.
Tank.
Boom Esports, the Indonesia.
Pakai jersey Boom nggak sih kok? Jangan lah. Beda ya, udah ganti jersinya guys.
Bagus banget ini jersinya. Gila, keren Cok.
Had a single win. Now,
ceritanya apa itu?
Champions on the line for this team. Being here in franchise as well.
Dia acak-acak Perek kah?
Changes and they need
Apa gitu anjing?
Things have to start turning around for this squad before
dia kena cakar gitu soalnya.
We know they have to protect. This is a team that had nothing but doubters when they came into the league, and that's when they were at their best. Now everybody's gone back to doubting. Maybe that's the fire that they need to get things flowing for them once again.
Yang ini.
Yang bau.
They have to be facing Paperrex today, and Paperrex, I feel like they've upgraded their train and they are on full speed. They went from undefeated match streak to
sampai udah ketawa-tawa udah bahaya sih.
In a long time.
Ini mereka ketawa-ketawa gini cengengesan.
Now the question is, who's going to be the first to stop them? Can Boom do it today?
Yeah, Paperrex are the gold standard here in Pacific. Even when they're tired, they just hopped off the plane. They could still beat a Masters Bangkok winner and scrape out wins on maps that they haven't really played before and aren't familiar with. So you're going to have to see a little bit of that today. I'm interested to see what they're going to be bringing on Road in particular, because it's been a little while since we've seen them play blind. Last time we saw fantastic, and Corrode is brand new for them as well.
Yeah, I gotta say, I really like the approach.
Di Bandung, di
It
Bandung.
shows clear growth from Paperrex. It shows prioritization on learning new maps. Now the fact we literally show them direct pick to play
Tapi
Corrode.
bagusan itu Magic ya.
They have this
Jersinya
ability to
Cik.
shake up their map pool. It's very nice to see.
They need to get the reps. They need to get these reps in because they're looking at champions. Like Pacific is just a stepping stone for a team that's already won an international title here, especially the most recent one. They need to make sure that they're playing through the map pool, they're getting their officials in on some
Corrode! Corrode!
Precisely, at this point, they're all eyes are on champions for this team. They want to win a second trophy. We've interviewed them. We've asked them, what's next after you win a trophy? Because so many teams have fallen after that. They just want to go on a complete run now. And at this point, I don't think they
Pada
have
Corsair
any
bang ya?
confidence anymore on any map. We've
Boom-nya
been playing
bismillah.
officially every single map in the
Bismillah.
pool.
M-nya mari kita
We
coba.
got them in the
Nah,
lift.
itu.
We got a little bit of an
Itu
elevator
berat.
chat with
Guys.
those coaches there.
Bumi,
And it's
mantap.
really hard to feel certain when you're going against
Boom, B-nya mah besok aja
You don't
menangnya.
want to come and swing and be like, this one's a surefire win, guys. Yeah, we've got this one locked up because then you might look a little bit silly. I think there was an air of quiet confidence, subtle belief, I would say, in the tone of their voice.
I don't think Boom has ever been that kind of team anyway. Even when they were dominating in groups, we interviewed them, they'd be like, well, yeah, we're playing good right now, but we'll see what happens in the future. Like, I think they are a very humble team that you love to see. Nice little huddle there from Paperrex.
Bismillah, guys.
Yeah,
B-nya
I want to
bismillah,
see
guys.
Boom come out strong
W
here on
Gaming,
Bind. They
sampai
did it.
aja, Bang. Baik, baik,
Remember,
baik,
you
baik,
cast
baik,
Pemain back to the start of kickoff. They were going against the Korean super team of T1, and they upset them on Bind when T1 came in with a really good streak on that. Let's take a little bit of a look at what Paperrex are going to be bringing here. It is double duelist with Dubai on the Viper. First time he's playing something that's not
Double
like this
duelist?
stage. The
Duelist.
second's going to be on the Brimmy. They're playing against the Sentineless comp, so I want to see them get aggressive and push down the flanks here on Bind.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the little gap we see in Boom's
Oh
competition.
iya,
Playing
Perek
what we
nggak ada
would expect
Sentinel.
from them. The
Keren.
key here is that
Untung
double
nggak ada.
initiator with the KO and the fade.
Kan udah selalu begitu, Dil.
much
Masih nanya mulu,
information.
Dil.
They should be trying to understand what Paperrex are doing every step of the way here. But look out for Dostine on this Brimstone. He's going to drop his smokes
Langsung
running.
saja.
Let's go crazy.
Yeah, Shiro as well is often great on the KO. Honestly, underrated agent for him. Every time I see him play this agent, he tends to kind of pop off. So keep an eye on him this game because sometimes he's good for a big map.
Oh, absolutely. Real quick, 2-1 or a 2-0 kind of match today?
2-1
I
or
want to say
2-0?
2-1. I think Boom can steal something here.
Yeah, I agree. 2-1. I think Boom could still bind.
Go Power Ranger!
Defense siapa dulu
Yeah,
defense?
absolutely. Well, we're going to send it over to casters and
Defense siapa
Quack.
dulu?
You've
Defense,
seen
defense,
Paperrex play
Defense.
Bind for a
Defense.
very,
Ini
very
kasih,
long
Paperrex
time. So I think this
Paperrex.
is a little sweet spot for
Yeah.
us. Let's send it over to our
Paperrex harusnya
commentators.
Tapi Paperrex nggak ada ini kan? Sentinel?
Sweet spot is
Udah, nggak ada.
definitely lovely,
Wah.
but you heard it from the desk. They want it to be 2-1s all
Yang
aboard.
jahat
I
yang
think I'm gonna
mana?
say the same. What about you, Komodo? What do you think of the maps?
Honestly, love the maps, by the way. When we look towards Bind, I think that's the one that
Komodo rambut baru kah?
to be picking in towards this
Yang
series,
jahat.
which is good.
Komodo yang ini ini nggak? Beracun nggak?
For a team like Paperrex, and we
Nah,
know that
coba
Asus
nggak
going
sih?
out and Abyss coming
Cobain
back
nggak sih,
into
Bang
the
Zia?
pool as well. They're gonna have to start to
Bisa
open up
nyobain,
their
kira gua
So I
ini.
love the fact
Tester,
that
gua tester.
play
Yang
Corrode
swing,
if it can get to that
waduh,
2-1 scoreline
Bumin,
as a
semangat,
map
Bumin.
3 in
Iya,
this
Bumin,
one,
benar-benar.
but also the fact that they
siapa
are
itu?
Yalah,
opting to play
siapa
Bind.
Siapa itu?
Siapa
Kickoff stage
itu?
against T1 where they came out with that, I'm gonna call it atrocious composition. And then, yeah.
Nani, nani,
even
na.
though Corrode, as I said, love the fact that Corrode is there and Lotus, that's a kicker, right? Like, that's a good one for Paperrex. So I think this is a very, let's say, fair veto for both of these teams, but I'm really questioning
Bagian ada
Boom right
Nuna,
now
lu
because
kalah,
you
ya.
are the only team in Pacific currently that is yet to find even a
Ya
map.
lo Nuna
This
Ramyan
is the
mau
time to
ngegalai
change that.
stres aja
Yeah,
sih.
complete 180 from their previous stage 1 performance. They did play Bind before, but it was a
Adil
13-8
nggak di
loss against
apapun
Talon.
pasti selalu kakak
Right
siapa
now, the
nih?
attack into Showers.
Yeah, together as a team, just leaving Berserks off in the wing as well, but not the complete wing at the moment. Straight in towards this A site.
And it's something to hold the off angle. Good for at least one.
Okay.
No TPs out, but you do have to find close by.
Big flank coming on the
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Need to see him find
Oh,
more.
baru ulang tahun.
Third, no,
Aduh.
reload.
Not too bad.
Ya, boleh, boleh, boleh,
Space
boleh.
for Paperrex to work off of now.
Let's go,
but
ini
still
mah menang,
surviving
bro, ini
snuffs
mah.
out means it's all down to Patman.
Empat kata keren
Nearly
kali.
impossible at this point.
Buat kata
Dostine
keren
sees
nggak
the
sih?
barrel already.
Jason main Jason.
With that pistol.
Jason main Brimstone, what the hell?
Showers not staying to wet their hands.
Kasih tahu, kasih tahu.
And Paperrex. See what their defense is going to look like a
Seperti
little bit
biasa
later
menang
on. I
pistol.
want
Enggak loh,
drill into
kemarin
this
tuh nggak menang
composition
pistol
of
sama
theirs a little
sekali.
bit, right? We know how
Kemarin-
dualistic,
kemarin lebih parah, guys.
powerful they can be, right? Something and G.
Gelo,
start to
baru
take
ulang
them into the mix as
tahun
well.
kah?
Three very capable duelists opting to change up the positions where required. Ding on the Raze makes a lot of sense. Something on the Yoru makes a lot of sense. Forsaken will fill that little flex role of the Brimstone, so it is this 100 Thieves composition coming through for them. I think it is a quite a nice look in a stage where they should be making champs, right? By points, by position, by
Itu bisa, itu udah benar, famous benar.
to get the reps on these.
Waduh.
Ganteng.
And that's probably the way that you kind of just wanted that one to go as Boom.
Cuma mati satu tuh.
Right, Quack, you just lose one, that's okay.
Still relatively clean, you'll get the spike down soon
Iya,
enough
dia
from Paperrex. Not too much to speak of.
Gak ada yang nggak ngecek ya?
But nonetheless, still that steady confidence coming over.
I think that's one of the biggest things for Boom. Don't be scared coming in towards this one at the moment. Doesn't matter that you don't really have wins, you don't really have a lot of scores, right? Currently sitting down on the win percentage of these rounds. In fact, Boom are currently at the bottom.
Perek menang, Bang Cio left 24 hari.
5 versus 4, and they have been converted
kayak
those scenarios.
Dia nasir ya,
So I just
jarang live.
really
Dia
want
belum
to see
kelar
massive
revisian.
consistency from them right now. I
Skripsi
want to
doang
see
kelar,
them
tapi revisinya
grab
belum.
these advantages and not drop them. But also don't play
Suruh revisi, guys.
too overconfident, because Paperrex is still a damn scary team.
Panas gini si Boom ini.
Boom udah kepepet kan?
Indeed. So we'll throw this round away now. It's kind of the past.
Boom udah tanggal tua ini namanya.
We'll go into the first rounds to really see what the defense of the Paperrex look like on a map that we've not seen from them in quite a while. But also, more importantly for me, what adjustment we've got from Boom.
Apaan baru menang pisau round 2 lu nih katain match
really allowed to come online. This time, hopefully a lot more different. You've got the rifles carried over. Possibly.
Diam itu jam-jing.
This time. With intentions into the B site.
Kasih tahu Siro masih 0, Siro.
Maybe not going to look too fast for Boom on this one.
Of
course, no Sky on the side of Paperrex as well for Djaja that was highlighted on the desk, right? So it's going to be a little bit of a different look towards the informational gathering where Patman has been kind of sensational on those lines. That's already
Gitu, guys. Completely engulfed in smoke.
Penjepit.
Low as well though.
Aduh, kena gacha jing.
Team here potentially.
It has bought the attention away. Paperrex positioning.
DOS9 has stuck in this Sky smoke and he's not turned around for Djaja. They're going to call an audible and they're not here. What can Djaja do?
Wah.
He does buy the attention by Jing. They're going for the swing off contact. Boombot in the ground, but still Boom successful on the exchange.
Remember, damage has been done to something here as well. 11 HP. This is a very workable bonus round to come through from Boom.
Tapi Boom kejebak, bro. 40 detik.
So do they want to even contend with the idea of maybe going back towards the A site? Stuck in the TP currently. That's where the toxic screen is. So I love this little positioning from Forsaken if they do start to rotate back. Wait for the 0 point to come back online here.
Oh, this is susah nih. Susah nih.
Good entry for the team. It's just going to be a dry drop into the site.
Tapi somethingnya low sih.
That is some pressure, but at least possibly the 0 point.
Crossfire too.
Mati tuh.
Snakebite though flushes out of position, but Patman here he comes.
Wah, Patman nggak dapet 2 dia.
They heard the TP too. Incendiary out. Is that going to tickle DOS9? No, he's in the tube.
Wah, nggak kena cow anjing apinya.
Then to just wait for Forsaken to make a move out of hookah. I mean, if he jumps out, that's going to put him at risk. So tries to go for it, plays off the ledge. What is that game sense?
MVP beda, bro.
Exactly there. Was there a pixel out of place through the wall or not? I don't know. Does he have a sixth sense?
Malas.
Possibly it is Forsaken. You know how many agents
Apa itu
has a mastery of in this game. That is a bonus.
Apa itu, bro? God damn it.
Boom Esports.
Jangan dulu lockout dong, Boom.
Forsaken not letting him get that one there, but I will say it's a bit costly, right? Only one player surviving at the end for Paperrex. They have to dig deep for the reinvestments, and it is an opportunity for Boom to capitalize on that situation.
Hey. Muka.
An outlaw in this position too from Berserk. That can be quite detrimental here for Paperrex. Lots of light shields in the mix.
Muka ada wongkang izin lockout Boomin. Sama Boomin ikut.
Gelo Berserk.
Yo, kasih tahu sayang harus pakai sayang ini mah.
Now you're gonna have to try and renegotiate things around the map as Paperrex as well.
Djaja mati pertama, Cok. Brimstone, Cok.
True to their current position, something with
Gua
the
menang.
Gak ada smoker udah. Susah ini harus di fight abis nih sama Jing.
though.
Yeah, start to layer a bit of this utility over towards the A side. Jing, he's going to be hungry.
Ya kan?
Isn't it?
Dry pick semua, Cok, lihat, Cok.
Panas lagi, bumi ini panas.
Nadil dukung.
Pick up who's
Dukung
planting.
Ada
I'm
teman.
gonna
Yeay.
slap Boom on the wrist here,
Settingan
folks,
pabrik.
because it's NC Slasher who planted, who already has a
Dil
Nightbot.
dukung Boom kan Dil.
You're not maximizing your ultimate
Iya
use
sih,
of that one, unfortunately.
dukung. Sekarang ya, sekarang. Untung
Iya.
21 nih.
To the showstopper, but nonetheless,
Kita do Veto guys.
still successful with the utility and
Utara
that
kan
outlaw
enggak, Korea
purchase.
Selatan Dil.
Paperrex now needing to find ways back in.
Yeah, it's legitimately the one gun that you didn't really want to go in towards for a first point of
Walaupun
contact.
Korea agak
The
kalah.
outlaw, when you got
Agree,
4 players
agree,
on light shields, you want to get a little play happening together, and you do understand the
Benar,
idea
benar.
that Paperrex wanted to go for. They've got the cut site toxic screen, right, through the teleporter for the B side of things. You get out your blind side through the TP, and you go for a showers pop. Very common things when you have a Yoru played, you know, with a Viper as well on this map. Sometimes you'll see teams differ that a little bit with the showers play. You can get an operator on the line as well. I'll
Kalau
be
menang
interested
gua
to see
ke
if
Korea,
Paperrex
kalau
are
kalah
going to
gua
be
ke
able to
Bandung
do
dah.
that, but economical-wise, not
Oh, gitu ya?
currently. Boom just being very
Kalau menang
patient
Korea Dil bisa nitip Dil.
in how they're trying to navigate the beginning of
Makanya-
this one, and a very
Tara,
different
tara,
approach
tara,
to
tara,
the
tara,
game.
tara.
I felt like when they were against Talon, they were lacking so many ideas on the
Nanti mau nitip
defensive
sepatu
side.
katanya.
Talon were being very patient, right?
Kabur Nadil lah.
So it looks like for
Lah,
right now,
kocak.
the attacking side that we're seeing from Boom Esports, they have VOD reviewed, they have learned what is good on our attacking side.
Main freak
but
udah
what
keluar
do we
bang,
know
bukan
is common-
belum guys, belum.
weak on the
Masih
defensive
serius tapi
Kayak SMB.
To really
SMB
keep
cuma
that up.
rekon
aktif
I wonder
aktif.
how that
Bandung.
second half will look. For now, I mean, it certainly is starting to
SMB
look
sebenarnya
like
mau
the
Bekasi.
old
Bekasi guys. Aku
familiarities
belum pernah
for
ke Bekasi
Boom.
anjay.
Do wonder if there is some familiarity between two
Seumur
teams
hidup.
as well. You know, both
Saya nggak tahu mau
Indonesian
ngapain ke
sides. But at least right now, early
SMB
intervention
PUBG,
for
ya langsung
Paperrex
saja
needing to right some
turun SMB.
wrongs. A lot of individual performances not quite working out the way they need.
Could you imagine, right? You've got Boom Esports who are yet to find a map, yet to find a series in this stage where they've got an Ascension
and then
slot
they
on
take
the line.
Paperrex.
They take Paperrex and they start a train of their own
Yo, well that's gonna be
Bekasi jauh
hype
dua.
for sure.
against the conductor. That would be ridiculous.
Yang di Bandung
But let's see,
ada
we've got a
dia di
timeout that is
Bandung.
gone away. Paperrex opting for that one. We'll see if
Sumaba.
they're going to be able to convert here with the saved
Emang
economy.
disebutnya Sumaba ya, bukan SMB?
Really, because it's a Vandal, it's a Bulldog, it's a Judge.
Gila banget dibikin
Pakai
time
bagi timnas
out loh.
Paperrex lah, makanya turun bang. Nggak gitu guys, nggak ngaruh
SMB, saya
guys.
Bekasi ya.
Orbital strike as well. If they can pick up any of them,
Sumaba.
could be some pivotal ultimates in the round. Try and give a good answer back. As Hookah is cleared by the 0 point, it's for Paperrex to just re-get that space.
Katanya kalau Boom lost playoff, Dewi nggak boleh ke Korea
Boom
katanya Dewi.
definitely expecting a bit of aggression here. They'd be right to expect so in
Ini
this
katanya
position.
tadi Boom menang ini kan
Comes down
ke
to
Korea
what
kan lu
PRX
Del.
wanna do to
Iya,
then
tapi nggak nonton sampai
give
playoff,
them an
playoffnya
opportunity
enggak.
to take a lead here.
Oh, ya enggak ke Korea nggak usah nonton,
Iya,
jalan-jalan
untuk
aja.
grup stage juga nggak nonton, mau jalan-jalan aja.
Keeping an eye on
Mau
Showers.
just tip ini ya, skincare.
Yeah, now the decision is
Iya.
definitely on
Mau
for
dong
Boom. What
Cik,
do you
gua
wanna
mau
do? You've
ini
seen no real
bajunya
aggression.
Derek.
There could be a bit of
Baju,
a bait
bisa,
play in
baju.
showers. There could be something
Ya,
up
harus
through the
ke venue
BCN
dong.
side of things too. So they're
Kalau
going to
gitu.
have to start to just figure out these
Nggak
positions. NC Slasher's going to be
Ali.
pivotal on that with the fade.
Lah,
Gojek,
kocak
Gojek,
kemarin
Gojek.
ngapain playoffnya ke Jepang? Kan masih group stage,
Let's see if they
kocak.
wanna
Group
use
stage
that as
masih
well.
panjang, Jir.
Over towards
Belum
the
kelar.
Lamp side of things
Ya,
might
udah
not
lagi
be
cok, kayaknya
too
cok,
bad of
pisaunya
an
cok,
idea,
pisau
but
tuh
as they start
something,
to
ketahuan.
scale up towards
Terus.
the site, Sky
Awan.
Smoke's dropping in. It's Boom going to this A side. The
Apakah
Nightbot's
Jutganya
going to
ada apa?
right side of the site, hitting no one.
Juga.
Yeah,
Waduh.
straight inside of Lamps. Maybe these two
Okay,
players
Jing.
will be able to put up a
Waduh.
hold. It's going to be Jing who pushes out of B
Main
though.
lawan ya.
And creates some pressure onto the Boom players.
Lah.
Good flash and allows
Dilariin,
Forsaken
anjir.
onto the Classic to get a kill.
Showstopper coming on out as well
Jing,
from Jing.
oh.
I mentioned that just a little bit
Harus
before in this
keluar,
player
Jing, oh,
advantage
kalau
the
mau menang.
Paperrex have.
Hopping on over. Boom
Keluar.
scrambling away. But it's going to be Shiro who finds a kill, puts a hold into Lamps.
Okay,
Jing to
guys.
hold the angle.
Kok menang sih tiba-tiba?
Right
Masih
back.
aman, guys.
Just
Itu
as
Jing,
he slasher
keluar bang dia.
now. He set the Nightbot apart before.
Jing!
What is that flick? Oh my god, trying
Jing!
to get the tap on the Pat, but Pat is just too stable.
Connect-nya masih
Paperrex,
bekerja,
they
guys.
are going to
Mantap.
enter back after their own timeout.
Iko padahal ya, Iko. Setengah Iko, half
I'm
buy.
surprised that that's called a thrifty as well, where they go in with the Bulldog, the Vandal, and the Judge. But sure,
Langsung saja,
Valorant, you can
banting
call it
meja.
that one for all purposes. It's a thrifty. It's a
Dewi
round that
Korea
Paperrex
bodoh
probably
bawa
shouldn't
keturunan.
have been winning. They have a good little flank to come out from there. A couple of moments where Boom
Biasa
are caught
Boomin.
out with utility in hand. Something as well there. But when push comes to shove, it had to be a valiant effort from Old mate NC Slasher, and he just can't get the job done there. So a good timeout from Paperrex converted. Let's see if they're going to be able to answer back and equalize again in this round here. We're starting to build up to a monstrous ultimate round.
Main agak lama ya.
The server 1 or 2 away.
Now we have Paperrex tossing some equation Boom's way.
Let's see if it's going to be a pretty one-dimensional play.
Bukannya seru, Bang Cio begini.
Get that 0 point out, remove
Lama
the
tapi
abilities,
mainnya.
take the
Nah,
commanding
cepet gini
space of
loh.
lamps.
And you gotta worry about Heaven as well at the back of sight.
Kayak tiap 30 detik tuh ngantuk dulu terus baru rusuh. 30 detik kan ngantuk rusuh. Ya elah Dava.
Maybe more, that's a good position. If they go in the TP, he's in there. Oh, they might be aware actually though still.
Playing it safe.
Wow.
Oh, but still a slight angle, and that's enough for something.
Kelihatan segitu.
4 versus 4. Jing still has these pain shells as well.
Serius
Could
banget,
be
Kak.
quite the premium.
Mainnya
There's the TP play.
Oh,
1, 2. Is it going to be a throw? Shiro, he is stuck right now, disconnected from Famous, who's spotted out on the A side and dead to rights.
Enaknya Bang Bos.
As a leader in charge, you didn't see that one, and you've got no life longer in this round as well.
Gila Bang Por.
They equalize.
Nah Bang Por di dalam. Oh iya tadi kan TP ya si Yoru sama si Jason ya.
I mean, such a play with the positioning around it. The orbital strike coming in just by time. Who was aware, but still.
Tapi emang nggak akan expect sih di dalam sisa THOR.
I thought that they were aware when the orbital strike came down towards lamps, right? They don't immediately scurry in towards the teleporter, which is usually what a team would look to do. But into the teleporter in the late play, Forsaken, chillin', doesn't care, stays there, got what he wanted from that little play.
Gila coy emang cok.
Lu pilih lava atau pilih gua, Mei?
Indeed, and now we've got
Cepet,
the
Mei.
guns back in
Pertanyaan
possession for
serius,
Boom, so
Mei.
they can give it another crack, and it's actually going to be a well-balanced
Halo, Kak
one
Mei.
here as well.
Mei.
Famous with the showstopper, already going
Pilih
in with
lava
Shiro's no
atau
commands
pilih
too.
gua?
Something with the op though. Oh, he whiffs the first shot, but it's Jing who gets the double spray down.
Ya Allah, malah
Showstopper
si
ripped
Jing
away
yang dapet
still.
Jing.
Boom continue to trudge forward off the flash and into the smokes.
Yeah, the problem is right now you've got the site, but you've left the spike.
Ya,
zone
whiff
outside
shot
of
apa?
the teleporter, which is where Jing went
Pernah lagi
through.
dadai.
Very difficult situation
Nice.
though in a 2 versus 3 as I was going to
Jing
say,
dapat
because
lah. Ya,
something
spike
Jing
ketinggalan,
has
bro.
done, and they are getting away with murder.
With these two star duelists in the game, you can never doubt their performances, but still pretty low HP and it's just for Famous. He turns back around.
I thought he was going to be dead there as Jing was looking at it, but now something. Look at this reposition. It's down to the timing right now.
Darah 5 bisa nggak ya?
Famous. Can he go back to the vintage play, to the stage 1 plays that we saw from him? Something.
Asik. Nyiapin.
Gonna look to re-go the other way because Famous's mind is being toyed with at the moment. So many angles, but the one that he needs to be the most worried about is behind him, and he's just ever something with the closure.
Pusing itu si Famous pusing anjir di mana-mana kok titiknya.
He sent the fake clone as well, even though it might not have been heard necessarily. There's so many variables. Famous, unfortunate scenario.
Oh, Paperrex, another TP play that's a little bit goaded from them, isn't it?
Gila buat Jing ya.
The 2 versus 3 with really low HP. I mean, you gotta feel bad for Berserks in that point there.
Ciur.
Wah, itu gila sih.
Itu apa, Jir?
Apa itu bro?
Didn't see him. First bullet accuracy is good for that, but
Langsung dikasih tahu
you lose the
beneran
round at the end. Paperrex take the lead,
Buset panas
and you're gonna draw out a timeout now for Boom. Go back to the drawing board. These TP plays
Paperrex.
and these passive positions from Paperrex, as well as the Kaos.
Padahal udah mainnya nyantai gini loh.
In that word.
Dia lagi chill aja ini.
Iya, tapi yang nembak tuh.
Thriving.
They are thriving, yeah.
Batman biasa aja tuh.
Have to say we are definitely entertained by the tight performances so far from both sides, but Paperrex.
IGL siapa PRX? Bang Rio.
Even though
Gila Jason lah sekarang. Maksudnya kayak lebih banyak ngomong Jason deh kayaknya.
That drawing is amazing. I can't draw.
Jason tuh banyak ngomong sekarang guys.
It's just a skill that I do not possess.
So you can.
I do love that.
We love our artistic fans out there. But as we head back into the next round,
Tegang-tegang dikit lah, tegang dikit.
still retaining that operator.
Sudah 1-6 guys. Seorang dapat itu main bro.
Got something that misses a shot. Potentially you could overwhelm him with the Sheriff and with the stinger. NC Slasher is going to be bringing here.
mau turunin dia tadi turunin.
Exactly what you want to see, right? The toxic screen toyed with and a lot of
kalau mau turunnya ke Ascension minimal masuk playoff kocak.
Ini something nggak bisa diem ya.
Start to scope things out. Will they be able to find him though?
Naik.
He's dancing
Dapat
with
satu nih.
death currently, isn't
Satu aja
he?
ya, satu.
Confident for it too. 1 kill, TP'd away.
Ya elah, yang dapatnya yang
Pistols at the end of the day from Boom, though, remember. So they really just need to see what they're going to be able to find. Any free of charge kills, rather.
Could be even more now.
Yeah, a bit of lamps control.
Wah.
What can you do with it, right?
Apa itu tiba-tiba tuh?
You got a bit of stalling still
Molly,
coming
Cok.
up from PRX who aren't overplaying their hands.
Boleh ya bang, pot itu ya?
Iya anjing.
Line up ya
Now
anjir.
trying to a little bit with the Boombot. Does bring Boom into these peaks. The paint cell's going through.
Okay.
Oh, but Pat is just so ready for it.
Ah.
Jing, the double kill.
And now Famous in a 1 versus 5. With a
Si
Sheriff
Jing,
in
lihat si
showers.
Jing. Kadang jadi pengen coba main Valo tapi nggak dulu.
Reveal your position there. He wants the element of surprise to be able to find a kill or two.
Ada dua.
We take those.
Yeah, it's just the equivalent of grabbing that orb and then dying, right? You get 1 kill, you remove something from the equation.
Batman udah ngeganti gitu guys, soalnya guys. Udah
Bisa to
nggak.
maybe have a little bit of an impact later.
Manfik
on
udah
in the
inaktif
economy.
soalnya.
The way that Paperrex are playing at the moment, though, that's 4 in a row after their own timeout. The one that just comes out there from Boom Esports not converted. So we'll see what this now round looks like when they've got the guns back in possession. Because it's always that age-old story, right? You take that time out, maybe have a little bit of a light touching point in towards the Yika
Kejar
round.
sama Jinggis.
Putting more of the
main
discussions in
deltanya
towards
dari
the next
Rena
rifle
atau
round.
Steam?
And this has to be like
Oh Delta
a
babi.
converted rifle round from Boom. Hopefully.
Itu komennya Delta.
Got some
Udah
key
kita
bolts to
ngomongin
possibly
Delta.
work off of. But right now,
Apalah
Paperrex
Valorant.
still in contention with
Ya
that.
Allah. Ayo dong, menang,
Yeah, they're
menang,
going to be
menang.
able to find out.
Ini harus menang nih, kalau nggak udah terus-terusan nih Cik sampai 9 nih.
Masa cuma dapat 3 doang sih?
More of
Kalau
a
3
probable
doang,
stack.
susah ini.
Just look towards the ultimate mark of Paperrex at the moment.
menang nih.
Nightfall, Dimensional Drift, Showstopper.
Tapi-
Screams a bit of retake.
Wah,
Just refreshing the
Tapi
stats,
basicnya
moving out
si
the
Boom
long.
udah bagus sih. Mereka nunggu agresifnya Paperrex tapi nggak jadi agresif tuh sekarang.
Actually, none for Forsaken.
Tuh,
Now
mereka
he's
mereka
just
santai
gonna
dulu
be
nunggu
a point and
agresifnya.
shoot player in the round.
Tapi masalah ini kelamaan nih udah 50 nih 40. Dapat info udah selesai sih itu kan.
Okay. Could be what Boom is
Harusnya
trying to
masuknya.
attempt for.
Berapa ulti tuh? 3 2
Will
ulti.
have to be a strong hit against these Paperrex players on the site. Nightfall sent back out.
Wah.
Oh, and it's straight through with blast packs.
Okay.
Pat just trails it mid-air. 3
Dapat
kills.
satu lagi tuh, gimana caranya dah?
DOS9 for the trade.
Gotta grab that spike. Gotta go for the plant. Berserk does have the pit. Do they think that the A site is still
Udah ada ulti
very
sih, tapi
equipped,
Berserk.
though? The flank to start to come through from Jing, and they are just locked into lamps at the moment. It might be lights out.
Okay,
Ulti
well,
something.
comes in all to this
Tinggal
Viper's
nyari.
pit.
Tembakin
Dimensional
badan.
Drift just blocks it
Tembakin.
as well. Jing,
Tembakin
he's
badan.
good for the sprays. He's trying to get it over with Devi.
There's no time for this.
And there's nothing
Dapat.
left, no joy left in the round for Boom at this point. DOS9, a
Whoa.
desperate play as he swings on wide. Gets a good shot onto Jing at least.
Yeah, but no time, as we were kind of alluding to just there. Didn't even need to really see it in a
Lu sih,
proper
Cik,
retake
daripada main
with
Delta
those
Force tuh,
ultimates. It was
mereka
great
nggak mau-
timing on the
nggak
nightfall
nge-plan
from
bom.
Patman. Scurried Boom a little bit away
Gua
from the
digusur
site.
apa
The
digusur,
players that
Cok?
tried
Nggak
to
tahu lah.
off the site in amongst that. Well, Patman just ripped them a new one, didn't he? The
karena
third
di
kill
ulti deh, gitu nggak?
in the millisecond
Ini karena
before
di
his
ulti.
death. And then just the dimensional drift that comes through. Good funny defense that you can just start to shoot at your teammate. Paperrex will be finding 6 on this defensive side, and anything more is going to be lovely for them. Though, speaking of, it's not like Boomer down for the count in this round. Weapons plentiful.
Ting.
Wow.
Uy.
Wah,
Great opener coming
Nice.
through with that shot onto something. In towards B long though, and it's a bit of a hold.
Yeah, player advantage that they can simmer on for a sec. If you want to just regroup all together, go for a bit of a proper execute now as well. You probably could. You just need to see a smart decision made for Boom here in a position where Paperrex, more often than not, have looked to cut a couple of corners, right? If they want to
Emang kan siapa guys katanya mau buat lelang atau bisnis katanya bang? Hood yang mana masalahnya? Kalau dia ngambil hood yang ada MLO-nya ya udah jelas diusir lah kocak.
Haunt might be able to reveal, or maybe even on the flip side, what the utility of Boom will just give over towards him.
Looks to play a slight one and done at least. Do some damage against his opponents, but he does more than that!
Mortal strike onto the planter as well.
Oh, and it delays, actually burns down Shiro, all onto NC Slasher, swings wide. Low HP on Patman. And it could be potential
Tak,
clutch.
Bisa ini.
Oh no, it actually missed.
Tap dulu. Tak.
Safe enough behind
kalau flash
boxes.
gua kenalin
But
ke cewek.
it flushes him out. He needs to get the other, but the five! Way too
jadi
strong,
kita kenalin
way
ke
too
cewek,
good,
Pak.
and Paperrex continue with
109
this
apaan
win
emang, John? 109, John?
Tell was to Patman in that position, by the way. He
Aku gua nggak di MLO deh, kenapa diusir, Cok?
was going to be a jumping
Itu
pick
udah
first from the
internal
first
itu,
player.
ah.
Very large awareness that DOS9 was going
Emang
to
murid
do.
mana
No
yang
matter which
dia
player
minta
was.
kenalin, Cik?
Unfortunate for DOS9 that he was there. If he gets that kill, the rounds may go a different way. An orbital strike still accessible for them. Just there in that little replay, you see it. Very aware from Patman.
Kalau mau jalan udah pasti diusir. Di motor depan karnaval.
Sekarang kan Waci temennya anak sekolah.
With the 1v1 trade at the final moment to get another round.
Ntar juga MLO ada paket MLO juga bakal dia bisa beli sendiri guys.
Gitu ya.
Paket MLO misalnya ada yang mau dibeli jadi HUD silakan, boleh banget.
But once again, it is another buy to come through for Boom Esports. The Vipers pit over towards this A site as Showers starts to get...
Fokus dulu, fokus nobar,
Tipis banget dia ngambilnya. Bukan tipis, nempel malah.
in a spot not yet seen.
There's the haunts, but it's the showstopper that ultimately does the trick.
They got the trade.
Slight trade, yes, Forsaken trying to back himself.
Jason lagi nge-wave itu.
Gotta worry about that pit.
Nge-spray-spraynya.
Oh, in towards the site right
Nah,
now.
tuh.
Forsaken finds DOS9, can't get the second. This is where
Nembak badan, Cok, nge-spray.
What a swing.
Ganti crosshair sih dia.
Scrappy with the plays, but it's
Tiba-tiba
Paperrex
jago
with the
gini.
coordination on the
Ganti
flashes.
crosshair mulu Bang.
More known quantities into the site now. It's Nightfall that tracks onto Shiro. They know exactly where he is.
Yeah, he's stuck at triple. The other problem being that Berserk was essentially waiting in their spawn at cave for the whole time. So he's nowhere near the action, Quack. He didn't want to go through the Viper's pit. He has to go all the way through Showers to meet with Shiro.
Wow, gila.
Oh my god, and it's the swing. He wants a weapon, but the operator
Ngantuk
too
kasih Shiro ini.
reliable until the trade comes in. Maybe the spike plan.
Tembakin dong.
Potential.
Belakangmu ber.
Ya,
But he's getting spammed and circled around. Patman coming up with the
muter
top.
guys.
Him out
Oh
into
sama,
the
muter
open.
semua.
Contemplating if Patman was
Muter,
going to
iya,
use the
muter,
C's to
muter.
lock him in to the site,
Langsung
but
pause play gua.
in that
Iya,
position,
pause play
Patman's
dulu.
spot was actually a
Pas
bit unknown.
lagi.
So very
Lagi
nice little
seru.
adjustment from Paperrex there.
Stop pas itu. Oke,
They still have a really
betul.
good heads-up play though, changing their positions, right? We haven't seen the pit yet deployed, so putting it up through short and elevating Jing. And perched angle, this one from something as well, just making sure that he eventually does get Shiro. Feels like you're looking a bit sloppy from Boom Esports just there in the scrap battle. Last round of the half now. And for majority of these rounds that we've had on this defensive
Gila, Patman Jing. Patman udah mau menyala lagi nih bro, Patman bro.
as well, it's the full
Well,
bonus
Patman
coming into their
langsung
pockets,
adu padu.
buy after buy.
Iya
But
nih.
they're just not able to fashion a good
Negeri
round
fade
yet.
semua.
Tuh main something mundur, Cok.
Quack, famous with the showstopper. Shiro
Iya,
with the
biasa
null
di-pick lagi.
command.
Biasa di-pick lagi, ini satu lagi coba baru dia mau balik.
Gara-gara pisau
Can they
kayu
hold it
sih.
down if they do so? That's the real question.
Hungry for the 8-4 hold.
Jir.
Does he expect a secondary flank? Repositions back into tunnel at least, but then in with Prowler. Oh, showstopper execute. Causing a lot of noise onto site. You got the null command to slow things down as well, but ultimately orbital strike prevents Paperrex from taking more space. Pat now trying to get an angle, but it's shut down. It's on the backside, but it's the 5. Oh, wall backed over. Something with a flick. Into another. He's got it flashed up and he's playing
Wah,
safe behind,
dijepit,
but
bro.
lo and behold, the flank
Berseknya
comes
masih jauh
through.
anjir.
Better flank this time from Forsaken as opposed to what Berserk was hoping for.
Cik kasih tahu Cik,
Once again,
sayang,
another
sayang,
scenario
kelamaan
where
jaga
he's
flank-nya
on the back of the
sayang.
autonomy,
Apa,
catch
sayang?
a player off guard. As the Viper can still
Gimana,
run down
Ilkan?
his toxic screen,
Dua lagi,
but his
sayang.
team was just not able to get
Lah,
to the
ada yang
side.
cek itu, Cok.
And this read actually from Paperrex at the moment, they've
Wow,
been looking
sayang,
towards the spawn
kelihatan,
side of
sayang.
things. That's where they thought he was coming from.
Ah, kelihatan udah.
Ketahuan.
Noted
Ketahuan something.
by the gate crash TP out.
Di situ dua-duanya sayang.
Hampir si sayang dapat
But still,
dua.
the positions and the numbers for Paperrex.
Ente sayang.
It had to be this way.
Man, so many of
Tadi
those
gua udah
rounds
feeling.
actually come down to the
Manggilnya
wire
Cuyong
though,
coba.
don't they? The
Siapa
one
tahu.
Cuyong,
player
oke,
surviving on
Cuyong.
Paperrex.
Cuyong.
They just that one player
Tadi
getting
gua
the
udah
better
feeling
of
tuh
them.
mereka
This
rame
here
di
round,
Tadi maraton
I know I
RP,
mentioned
ya.
it earlier, the 4 versus 5 conversion
Nih,
rates that
nih,
we've
pas
seen
di
from
sini
Boom
mereka tuh udah
Esports
deketan
yet
gitu.
for this
Terus
series,
ngepicknya satu-satu,
23 to
anjir.
16.
Ah, udah
That is
pusing
a
ya.
horrible scoreline coming
Si something
through in
bisa-bisa
those
ya nggak mau
rounds.
nge-flick ya.
16
Udah
times
gua sayang bahas itu aja, crosshair-nya bodo amat kita. Gua spray bentar lagi. Bisa kayak gitu loh, Cok. Orang mah pasti langsung banting anjing, kaget dan flash.
9 to 3. not the scoreline that you want to see.
Ini apaan coba?
We do have
Jason mukanya kayak nggak tempelan lagi.
Is also what you would call art.
Memified art for sure. But nonetheless, for Boom, again, feeling the threat of relegation, this map meant so much to them, but they had to, just unfortunately had to.
Gelo. Angka keramat.
Showing off this new composition, new looks all
Ini
throughout
pistol harus menang nggak sih?
Think about Jing repositioning to
Pistol nggak menang sih selesai sih itu.
around the A site.
Yeah, if this is the way that this series you're starting to play on the back of you have to best both of the remaining two teams that you've not played against, both of the Japanese squads.
Dukung mana lu bang? Dukung ini RRQ.
Right, you got Zeta Division in the mix as well that we saw at home ground yesterday.
RRQ dari kemarin comeback mulu ya.
You start like Paperrex in the 0-3, you get 2, you scrape into playoffs, then maybe just
Tertekan gitu bang, nggak tertekan guys. Udah pasti, gua udah ini guys, udah menang jual Viala tuh udah santai aja gitu.
The way that things are going here for Boom Esports.
Wingman for the win, ini wingmannya buat Boom.
Kacau. Masa dia ngomen gini, RRQ sampai map 3, Boom cuma dikasih 3. Weh, apa itu maksudnya?
That's the problem right now because we need no babies from Boom. We need a switch to be flicked
Aduh, Fed, kasih tahu tapi Fed yang lebih ganteng. Tunjukkan Fed ganteng.
Iya, aduh Fed nih bro.
So we got to see that there's some good awareness from Alex of Berserks and how he's managing his utility. Information as well.
Kenapa itu match found itu?
Famous, he's gone a bit missing here. The attacking side for a race.
Utamanya menang champion bang. Iya, ini lagi.
Save energi nih buat champion.
But now some slight information for both sides. Paperrex though, it's a great crash back in the A site. Yes, through the screens they go.
Jir, apa masih kepick Jing?
Berserks though, and that could be the start of things.
Si one tap sayang.
Caught by the Prowler and then engulfed in smokes.
The decision at the moment as well. Do they want to stay around the safe side, go for a plant, or do they want to disconnect? The sky smoke's all fading.
Kasih tahu Cuyung.
There they go.
Cuyung itu
Angles now
atuh.
found. Forsaken though.
Kalau mati
Trying to
ini gara-gara
reposition.
Cuyung.
Caught by Shiro. Oh, it's a second kill. And then the paint shells to come on through. 2 members left.
Kelihatan tuh Batman.
On the Dino side, Batman getting a couple of flicks, but Shiro continues with this onslaught. Defy shuts it down, but the defuse underway.
Nice.
Take the round.
Nice.
Yeah, another pistol going
Biar udah sampai 3 skor guys.
Full house between Berserks and Shiro, 2 and 3 respectively. You get a defuse for Berserks as well at the end. That is a bit of a better formulated one for Boom, having the right numbers at the right site when that aggression comes through.
Galau Mr. Cuyung,
By
gua
the way,
minumnya sambil
Rich
gini.
Jing just getting over the truck. They had no idea that was coming through in towards Lamps, but Berserks.
Gila,
A couple of moments where that first bullet accuracy is very rapid from him. Got a couple of sharpies so far that we've caught glimpses of. That pistol round needs to give confidence to this team.
Tahu, cek ada lu
The
stick.
idea, of course, that they still have this map. It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Di paling belakang itu lagi
We'll see what this
Cuyung
second round is
aja.
going to look like for them, what they can carry on into the next round. Oh,
Dada di mana
I
Dada?
would assume has just been sprayed straight through that util.
Nah, ketahuan.
Caught by the foot, if anything, and now aware of the Bath's position. Oh, they go in for a pop flash peek.
It is hungry.
Ya.
Don't get me wrong. Could have been a world in which there were a couple of members behind that smoke as it faded. I'll confirm 2. I think they just look to get out of this one, but they'll hold each other's hands.
Stick around long enough. It is the
What?
use pack after all, so even though one goes down, it's DOS9 to trade things right back up.
What?
Wah, dapat info
State
nih.
of affairs right now is something getting in towards the showers, but it does look like they may be aware of it. I'm looking at the radar and Famous. Oh, the timing. This could turn the round on its head. Head of Famous of which
Famous nengok
removed.
belakangnya nggak ngeliat lagi.
Nengok dikit.
Cepetan tadi nengok
Weapon
dikit.
and now possibly more economical damage.
Dia udah feeling itu berarti
Them
nengok
invested
dikit.
towards the front.
That haunt, as soon as it started out, though, should be destroyed. Or dodged.
Completely dodged. Oh, and into the crosshairs of something.
This is the problem, though, isn't it? This is a 2 versus 4. This kill would have been huge from Patman. And I don't think something's going to be able to get this one in 20 seconds, right? Surely not.
He's got the clone play off of, at least looking for the kills. If
Nice.
Oh, dia ngecek corner ya.
Yeah, saving the day is kind of what was needed there for Boom as well, wasn't it? 2 players surviving at the end.
Oke, dapat 3 main guys.
Very different round result if Pac-Man was able to
Wah,
find
si
that kill
sayang
towards the
dapat
showers,
smoke
but
itu.
wasn't able to in the end. So benefit for Boom.
Kayak lagi main dupan, lagi lompat ke kill. Gitu.
Carrying over, I believe, or maybe it was one of the Spectres there actually in the tail end. They will have a
Bisa lompat ke kill 1.
to this one without the full investment behind it. So it is an opportunity for Paperrex to get double digits here. Unless we see something a little bit ambitious from Boom. That early engagement is actually
Mati dong.
maybe a double knock. The C's nade combo doesn't find the second.
Mati ya?
Slightly. Does give them control over hookah still though, which
Ya,
does allow
ujir.
them to prevent Paperrex from coming into the site. They might have guarded something with a flash, but here comes Boom for straight transfer. But
Tuh kan Jason lagi ke Wifi, Cok. Lihat, Cok. Masa begininya mau dikejar sih, Jing?
Berserk and DOS9 though. Could be a bonus round that Boom
Di full teken aja gitu, bro.
absolutely need to get.
Wah itu
Asli gak mau lepas, gak mau lepas.
has good C's.
Lagi panas nih.
Certainly expects them to come through.
Dor.
Ya, buru-buru dia liat bang.
Nice
Will pick
banget
things up for
dos
Boom
ya.
again.
Yeah, didn't expect the second.
Lihat mukanya pressure banget, Ci.
Doubling up together,
Iya,
Boom,
kenapa?
clearing a lot of angles in the little shoulder
Senyum,
swings.
semuanya
Do
senyum
like to
dulu,
see that
senyum.
from them. Jing trying to
Jadi
satchel
bete
in
sih,
just
cuma
gets swatted.
Berserk doang yang dipanggil sayang
I think Veto
kayaknya.
are doing that a little bit later
Semuanya
on.
gue pakai sayang. Kalau bisa gitu guys.
See through these
One
replays as well. There's that one. Yeah, a bit unfortunate for him, but for Boom, hey.
Buset tuh, Jason lama banget itu, namanya.
This is that one foot in front of the other. It doesn't matter if it's messy. Get these rounds on the board, start to build up a bit of economy.
That is what we like to see.
Tapi dapat kill 5 doang itu.
Worried for Alex's desk. The closer this game gets.
Gelo.
Oh well, there you go. Certainly a desk
Satu
slam on
orang
that one.
satu gitu guys.
Nah, ini dia nih.
Another scenario where the Outlaw is just making it sing, isn't it, right? Light shields with no early
Duel,
clearance
Hero
of an
Pac-Man.
angle.
Aduh nggak kena.
They're playing a risky game here, Jing.
Aduh, pulang
Go
dia.
for fights. I mean,
Lari.
judge of all things. So some support
Udah
now
mau
coming
masuk,
from
lari
the
dulu.
buy.
With no smoke
nih?
side.
Nine.
Bos.
Up, up.
Ketahuan si
Ketahuan.
si Pac-Man.
Smoked off once again.
Just gonna have to
Susah ini mau ke B mah, harus TP nggak sih mereka?
That are doubled at the moment.
Oh my god, but they're just peeking off of it with
Oh,
the
nice
one
banget.
throw. Boom.
Itu kalau nggak
are
ke-reset gitu.
online. And it's just down to
Oh,
Pat.
nice.
Trying to triangulate an angle, but
Wah, sahabat ke B-nya, bro.
Boom now 7-9.
That's the
Ini
economy
baru
building
salah
from them. Starting to get
Please
closer
nggak
little
usah
by
time
little.
out, please.
Starting to
Nggak
have a
usah
good
time out, please.
early read game, early play game. Together as
Lagi
a
dapat
team.
momentum
If it
boomnya
works
ya.
out, great.
Iya,
If it
please.
doesn't, adjust
Please
accordingly.
jangan time out.
And these 3 versus 5 moments.
Kayak time out
you're
ya
gonna see
harusnya. Tapi abis ini time out ya.
disrespect found from Paperrex, right? They can't just play that one to the norm. Not that they ever really do.
Makan time out kan.
The timeout is brought out by Paperrex. This is that moment in
Apakah
time,
ada
right?
meja
We
yang
saw
dibanding
the
kita lihat?
Paperrex timeout in the first
Chill
half.
sih kayaknya masih chill banget ini.
They just strung together, well, the rest of the half.
Pengen makan bakso.
Wow, pulpennya tapi udah muter atuh, Wak.
Gitu.
Udah mau ini.
Oh helikopter.
Helikopter.
Mighty fast.
Udah ada helikopter itu. Bisa gitu gimana guys caranya ya?
Itu coba diputer balik-balikin doang.
Cepet banget anjing. Enggak gue jatuh-jatuh. Oh gini. Anjay.
Paperrex to peek off,
Punya pulpen
stopping
lagi
them
nih.
at the rightest of times with the smokes.
Anjay.
Yeah, just looking to see
Helikopter
who's kind of having
guys.
some discussions in these timeouts as well, right? Fields for the side of Boom getting active there. Alex, of
Ini
course,
sebenarnya
over on
bukan pulpen guys. Ini
Paperrex.
tuh
Kenapa nih dadai bro? Dadai kenapa guys dadai guys?
All very well coordinated, very soon.
5-12 dadai bro.
Dadai.
See what you can do.
pulpen siap lempar ulti
Back
saham,
into this
kunai,
one
ulti
here.
jet,
Just the
ulti jet.
Bulldog for Jing. Getting very close to a lot of ultimates on the Paperrex side as well. Be a thrifty round if they can steal this one away.
Kira brope
But
enggak
for
itu
Boom,
buat
if they're able to find it to bring it within 1,
buat kasih
Rebound.
glitter.
maybe start to expose a little bit that Boom Esports may be Paperrex's Achilles heel.
Pakai utilnya 2 kalang 2 biji langsung, Cok. Sayang banget gak sih?
Ketahuan 2 orang.
For now. Oh.
Yeah, null command in. You want to stem off Paperrex getting in towards this site.
Gyosa buat
Korean,
barbecue,
aren't they?
makan barbecue.
Took the plan all the way through and through the tracer rounds. Jing
Di spray.
put Shiro in a down but not out situation.
Well, they're going to try and res it. Remember, KO is quick to be able to do that right now, but the showstopper is on out, so it's Berserks and it's Shiro that are dead.
And then for DOS9 to try to arrive on the scene.
Gila cepet banget mainnya.
Slasher from top of heaven, but still the holds on these positions that PRX has got, despite it being half or eco buy. Angles now from Lamps, Famous from behind. He does have the Outlaw. Looking for those steam.
Kalah Stinger 3
Famous, it's all up to you, brother. He gets the good one.
There's just no time.
There's not enough time. Indeed, Komodo has to back off or look for try to get more kills, but it's not going to happen. Through the TP, it's a save. And Paperrex back on track.
That is a thrifty to come through. I'm talking about what happened in the first half, right? It was a timeout from Paperrex, and they won the remainder of the half. Is this the way that it goes yet again? The pulses coming out from the
timingnya pas banget ya nunggu smoke anjir. Smoke ini ulti juga bareng.
You hold the angles. Stinger from Jing.
Apa itu?
Apaan coba itu?
Lihat guys, aneh banget coy di sini
see Boom get close today, and now we'll have a big old battle with the rifles to really see what the meat and potatoes of Paperrex's attack side does look like. What differences do we see from them trying to get Jing satcheling in a lot of the time for something to just scope out with some information and gate crash away. He can actually be the big old focal point with that dimensional drift if they want to.
Tembus itu.
Guardian bisa.
As well as to see if Boom are aware. Currently holding with the double position inside Hookah, but the dimensional drift throws it off balance. DOS9 trying to hold up, but Davai pushes through. The TP play from the back. Davai still turns around.
Ada yang nge-kill balik lagi, cok. Gue bilang cupu langsung balik dia, langsung bangkit dia.
Now he's going to start to get towards double digits, and Famous has in the gap.
Bocor kah?
They know exactly where he is now. It's lights out for Famous. Paperrex up to 11.
Yeah, it's just a pretty simplistic play to come out from the mezzanine, get outside of Hookah, put the mask on and go in.
Itu sayang butuh buff dulu.
Almost in the exact moment, bringing out the Prowler to see if there was any information on the back of it. Vitus has his crosshair at the ready for the trades in all of those situations. It's a good round to come through from Paperrex, and on the back of a 9-3 half as well. It doesn't really give enough padding, right, as Boom, so you need to make work in these rifle rounds. An operator out now for Famous, with a couple of bolts to back him up. We're seeing the A-short Viper's Pit deployed by Berserk, similarly to what Divide did on their defensive half. And of course, without dimensional drift, we can't really scope that one either. So, see where Paperrex want to shift their focus towards instead. My eyes kind of go towards this Showers battle between Jing and Shiro.
Oh, ding-ding dia manja.
Big dink. Tries to play the safer angle, doesn't want to get wall banged. Paperrex starting to reconvene towards this very position. Now Famous with the operator.
3 smokes, still for Forsaken, an orbital strike as well. You're going to plant onto Divide, and that's a Viper's Pit that could make things very spicy.
Iya, dia pindah 2 kali tuh, 3 kali dia pindah nih. BAB.
Rotated the operator back to the correct position again.
Famous. I mean, this weapon is where he made his name back at stage 1. Needing to make it sound true right now in this very moment. Until he comes over to stop and halt Paperrex. The orbital flushes them into Garden. But Davai, what a swing from Hookah. Takes down NC Slasher, Famous, tries to reposition, gets a great wall bang onto Davai.
20 seconds to try and get a plant here. At the moment, that flash doesn't work out. The trade starting to come through.
Second kill, Paperrex with the swarm, just completely surrounded.
And they should know
kalau ngadu rusuh emang udah gak kuat so anjing. Seperti rusuh anjing. Rusuhan anjing masuknya cok. YouTube semua dikeluarin anjing.
Where you've got broken economy on the side of Boom.
Nge-save kah?
This is the one that the
nggak bisa itu 300 duitnya miskin semua ini. Last round lagi. Harus nge-save ini.
They had the numbers at the B site. The orbital strike pushed them into Garden. Actually, really like to see the angle of approach that Famous had on that showstopper as well, right? Because that goes in when they're locked in towards Garden. If that was towards more of the left, that could have got 3 of them. That would have been the round. It's these key little pivotal spots that sometimes can be your undoing. And in the chaos as well, there is so much that these players have to go through in those positions. That's a bit of a hurtful one. You don't even save the operator into the next round, for example, for Famous 2. 5 map points now for Paperrex.
Yeah.
Hate to see it, but it is what it is. Paperrex just played down the situation to a T. Even in the replays, you can see it. Famous fighting tooth and nail. But with Paperrex's numbers and this hive miner there is just able to take everyone down.
Yeah, 3 rounds in a row after their own timeout. It's going to bring out Boom's last one for this half. Right at the nth hour, it would possibly be.
Lotus berat nih kayak Cik.
Such Valorant as well, right?
Lotus di Paperrex kuat lagi anjing.
There can be a big build up for Paperrex of those ults to just go again.
Iya, mapnya dapat lagi tuh anjing.
What that Boom are gonna have to try and figure out in this macro game right now. What little adjustments do Paperrex have if they're able to successfully find a round?
If any. You've been thinking about the economical situation currently. Or possibly just to put those thoughts out of your mind, be like Dan the Penguin.
Angkas apa nih? Tuh, deal.
Needing these 5 rounds to push things to overtime on their own map pick. The Djaja talked about this.
Siapa nih?
If there was any map that they were going to steal away today, it had to be Bind, because Lotus is Paperrex's strongest right now.
Ada cewek Malay nggak, Bang Cio?
Gue nggak minta nomornya lagi kemarin.
Di kota.
Ada.
Kakak siapa nih? Kakak siapa nih?
Currently leading in the kill department. Equal so with Jing and the server. Some aggressions over towards this A side of short for the Boom lads.
Lo diadu.
Oh, it's just a buy and watch for the pushes.
Nice banget
Dosnine on the trade.
And the Stampede's starting to come up towards this B side as well. You got to play close. You got to maximize that stinger usage.
Not too bad on the C's, but then the TP play.
Talking about Berserks with that first bullet accuracy. If nothing else, you take away from this one. It's been really good for him. And now you've got a player advantage for Boom, and they're taking the space elsewhere. They have locked Paperrex to this A side.
With Famous pushing down into market, still needing to play it disciplined. Paperrex are not out of this round just yet. Oh, yeah, really is the time around, isn't it? Because they could have gone through cave, they could have gone back through the spawn area.
Tadi dia.
Iya ya, timingnya yang.
Jing even wins this duel right now, Quack. It'll be a showstopper available. Oh, the timing!
Yeah!
He gets a drop on him.
Itu juga timing, akhirnya timingnya dapat.
Lagi main tap.
As tightly as possible before the sky smokes dissipate away. Jing slips through the net. Dosnine goes wide. Oh, but Jing gets the duel.
Nice,
coming right back into the action, but now it's Batman onto Lance. He gets the double.
Hari gitu tuh Batman.
That will be that. They managed to extend their life for a bit.
Tapi duitnya ada nggak tuh? No tuh anjing. Nah, sekala tuh anjing.
One player surviving for Boom.
Tapi nggak ada duit
Third
lah
after
ya
their
udah.
own timeout in a very narrow affair.
Wih, rame gitu.
Timing as well from Famous on that lurk. It does come out in the end, but these are the sort of positions that I'm talking about, right? All it's gonna need is a slight
Come
away with a round.
Ya
They'll build up on their ultis. I mean, it's even rearing its head here, Quack.
3 online. Oh my god, but it's the C.
Oh, what a 0 point.
Oh, tapi kalah tuh tetep.
And then the swing out.
That is so unfortunate. Shiro throws that one from
Untung nggak mati tuh Jin.
Kenapa dimaju?
behind the B.
Karena Jingnya dikena ini, di silence. Dia majuin pasti.
Right now is where I'm getting at.
Hilang kan ultinya.
It's a bit of a longer trajectory if that's the one that I'm thinking about. The fact that it removed the show.
Halo sayang.
Halo tuh dua.
I was going to say could have been very dirty if that showstopper went out.
Itu low sayang.
The fact that Paperrex still get 2 kills there on a Famous and NC Slasher is
ridiculous. Paperrex tuh udah cok, nunjukin diri terus pindah, nunjukin diri pindah.
Chances with one. And the
makanya langsung rotate kan boomnya.
Right now is the right.
Boomnya pintar langsung rotate.
Tadi rotate.
We'll see if the numbers game really does work out. Nightfall ripped away into the site, pushes Boom back. DOS9 has the angle, tries to get the spam in now.
3 lawan 3 bisa ini.
Smokes as well, so they can methodically go for a retake here, Boom.
Right, reset back into a 3v3. No real ult available now, but what an angle, something!
Now no smokes, ouch.
Dirty! It's up to Shiro and Berserks. Talked about Berserks' first round accuracy. The pop flash over. He does get tagged.
Yeah, that flash actually got Berserks there as well. Unfortunate.
It's Forsaken with an incendiary still online.
Tuyung.
Now coming through with it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pushing up and Paperrex just denies completely.
Langsung saja.
It was a good streak. Boom almost came back into it with that one round, but it ends now. 13-8 with the final scoreline.
Something lagi dapat ya, something lagi kenceng dia.
Derek belum kalah yang ini. Bisa lah Lotus ini kali.
Jason lagi sedih abis ditinggal ayang dia.
Habis apa?
Abis ditinggal ayang.
Watch party sama Bang Cio, Kuaci sama itu.
Lah udahan ditinggal maghrib.
Apa ya itu apa? Lagi nunggu nih.
Ditinggal ayangnya maksudnya lagi balik ke Thailand coy ayangnya cok. Apa putus anjing? Baru juga pacaran. Cihuy. Lah, Kodel nonton PUBG bro. Kodel apa sih? Namanya lucu banget.
Ini ya lagi.
Manfaatkan waktu ini seefisien mungkin.
Gua di mana sih gua?
Gua dari tempat pertama belok kiri.
Tempat pertama. Cara gua riset ke tempat pertamanya gimana?
Dari apa namanya? Kalau dari pantai arah jam 6. Jam 7 lah.
Masih bro.
Tarat.
Kamu nggak?
Sabar. Beli ini dulu, beli potion.
Nah, pasti potion nyetok ya nih udah 5 jam tuh.
Emang bisa nyetok?
Bisa langsung dibeli aja terus yang 50.000 kan?
Iya.
Ya itu. Langsung aja dibeli.
Sabar deh, nggak usah banting-banting bareng, langsung aja.
Oh iya bisa di stack.
Stuck 5 jam. Nanti malam F1 lagi beuh.
F1.
Ya, tahu ini tadi pick siapa ya, Bain?
Ban
Enhance
pick.
your pen. Gimana caranya?
Pick ini, pick.
siapa?
Pick boom.
Terus ke tempat yang altar itu aja buat apa namanya? Gacha enhance. Lu ke server gua dah biar gua tunjukin. Aurorit tahu kan Aurorit? Yang warna
Tahu.
Nah, itu disimpan juga dah. Buat gacha paling bagus Blast sama Gigantic.
Mana di mana?
Lu di mana?
Gua di store staff 3.
Sabar. Tenang.
Kenapa fast travelnya gua nggak bisa make dah?
Hatiku.
Harus dibuka dulu semua aja, dipencet dulu satu-satu. Tungguin. Gua tungguin di fast travel yang itu, Za.
Oke.
Yang dekat toko. Di set naga di mana? Di dalam volcano, guys. Mana lo? Nah, ayo sini, Za. Nih, altar sini nih. Ini lo ambil dulu misinya nih, arkeologis.
Udah lagi ngambil.
Udah ngambil. Nah, ini di sini. Lu buka, cari
What do you
auroritnya.
want?
Terus lu pegang.
Ini ya? Pennya?
Auroritnya. Enggak, auroritnya.
Oh, auroritnya.
Auroritnya di G, ya. Nih, gue gacha juga dah. Kalau dapat Blaze bagus, 1% tapi. Aduh, greedy lagi jelek.
Ngantuk guys.
Gacha.
Laki dapetnya.
Laki lumayan dapat luck 5.
Yang nggak ada. Apa yang kenapa?
Ya kan aku bertanya.
Mau lu di pantai cari dulu Aurorit sebanyak-banyaknya aja, lu simpenin buat nanti gacha. Nanti setiap lu beli pen baru, lu gacha lagi tapi
Oh, nggak nempel dia.
nggak nempel.
Auratnya nggak mana-mana.
Sama kamu juga.
Ya makanya aku payungin biar kamu nggak sakit.
Aduh, jelek.
Cari destruktif apa tuh?
Destruktif buat ngocoknya cepet. Saksok.
Ah, ngocoknya cepet. What?
Ulangnya itu.
Osmium.
Jadi sudah keluar bang. Hari ini ntar malam keluar guys,
ini
jam
kan
12.
Crystal Cavern.
Ya itu situ. Itu dekat kok merchantnya. Lu bisa bolak-balik terus tuh sampai duit lu puluhan juta, sampai 80 juta beli dua-duanya tuh deal. 75 deng, 75 juta.
Ini gue beli ini nih. Divine Shovel sama Aurora Pen.
Nah ya itu.
Tambah jam berapa nggak tahu
Itu
guys.
cukup belum? Belum kan?
Aku tak
Baru
tahu.
3 juta.
Nah, udah. Gas sudah di situ. Ada duit. Di
There was
situ.
a point where, you know,
Anjing
Terus
main
kemarin
itu anjing. Main
total
MMORPG
playtime
bro.
8 jam udah mentok gua aja sampai 125 juta.
Thank you Sabir, welcome Sabir. Santai aja Sabir.
8
jam deh.
jam.
9 jam. Hoki aja hoki. Nanti ke yang pen sama shovel 125 juta tuh lu butuh Star Shine, Emerald sama Diamond tuh buat buka pintu. Yang di balik air terjun tuh, lihat air terjun enggak lo?
Ya,
Nah, itu di situ bisa masuk tuh Za, ada pintu. Oh, bisa diklik anjir. Ini horor, guys. Nah.
Berendam lah guys.
ya ngebuk anjing. Main sama siapa ini mah? Sama Diki doang.
Apanya ngebug?
With your
Pennya
chances
miring.
of potentially staying in
Iya.
Pacific on, I mean, that's rough.
Enggak pencet
I mean,
satu.
Lotus.
Go ahead.
Look,
I mean, it's
there's a
just
chance. There's a chance, guys. I'm gonna cook a little
Gila
bit.
sepuh ini ya
They're so
Diki.
good on Lotus. They are,
Masuk nih,
you know,
playtime gua udah
really close to
18
qualifying
jam.
to playoffs. But Forsaken has 3 agents
Baru
left
berapa
he
gua main
needs
ya?
to
4
play.
hari kayaknya.
Viper,
5 hari.
it's a Gecko.
Baru kemarin
What's the
doang.
last one? Clo,
Nyobain,
maybe? He's just
disuruh
gonna
celin.
play one of the other ones. Just to be like, look, guys, I need to collect them all.
They'd still win.
Ini tahu dari siapa?
probably
They'll still win.
the way they're going, they probably
dari
would.
siapa?
I mean, this Paperrex.
Ya biasa lah.
When we look at the individuals, I think there is
Oh,
truly no
cewek-cewek
one
ya.
better. That bind game really exemplified it. Now we're moving into that home ground of Lotus, where not only are their individuals crazy, their macro is crazy good. They just love this double duelist. I mean, it doesn't get any
I
worse.
mean,
than
it
this.
said 7
Lama
game win
banget
streak
ya,
in like
ngocoknya.
Pacific, I believe it is. Outside of Pacific, it's even more than that.
Yeah.
Like it's like I think it's like 16 wins, 1 loss or something. Guys, 16 wins on Lotus, 1 loss.
Oh, dapat ya.
What is that?
Well, I mean, there's so much tape for Boom to VOD review. I know you guys love VOD reviewing, right? That's your favorite part of the coaching thing. There's just so
But
much.
that's-
So much VOD review, much tape.
I do think-
Oh my god, we got a 5v4 guys. Oh, Jin killed 3 people. Unlucky.
The
Go next.
problem with the kind of VOD review
Emang
idea
udah?
is that you can find theoretical
mulai.
answers, but against PRX, it doesn't matter if you find those answers because the individuals are just so good.
Alrighty, well,
Pas
Paperrex
play
just going to be doing what they
Tot.
normally do. They will start out here on the attacking
Betul.
side. They will have chosen attack. Very comfortable ground for them. They should be feeling very confident
Tidak ada yang
they're going to
berubah?
close this out 2-0.
Boom, going back to
Yeah,
a very, very standard composition here with the Fade, Viper, and that
Tenton,
Killjoy. The
Tenton,
roles are really
Tenton.
what we would expect. I think once again, we need to see Famous on this raise. He has to go head-to-head with Jing, and we know how great Jing is on this
Ametis
raise, but
simpen, ah.
now is the time for a step up from Boom, or it might just all be
Ametis
over.
tuh kepake nggak
Yeah,
ya?
they're gonna have to dig deep within
Lupa
and
lagi.
give it everything they got to bring
Enggak
this
dah.
to a
Misi doang, Ametis.
3-map series. With that, we're gonna send it back to our
Boleh nggak sih, boleh nggak sih, gawe nggak sih, gawe nggak sih.
Thank you very
Udah
much,
nih, udah.
Jess.
Udah
I mean,
ngapain?
this is where you guys, I
Yuk,
guess,
yuk.
kind of dig
Woi,
deep,
kakak.
find your animal spirit, bring out that wolf in you. or roll over, because Paperrex's Lotus are still just that indomitable. We'll move forward into this. Paperrex on the attack, Boom on the defense. Any thoughts on the composition?
Yeah, I mean, when you look towards Boom and you look like it's been a bit since we've played this, we haven't played it so far coming in towards this stage, right? Bind, Icebox, Ascent, Corrode so far for them. We'll add Lotus into the mix, but it's a new composition that they're deploying. Got to see difference in delivering in a pistol here, Quack.
Straight into it, right outside of pillars. You got the pink shells chucked over as well, so information now as Paperrex is back off.
Player advantage for Boom. Highlighted early how many of these situations they have lost.
Bener nggak? 22, 21.
21, 20, 19.
Until the shoulder gets clicked out and
something lagi terjemahan nih.
Not this time, but that there in itself might have just done the job. It's not Jing, he's gone that Pilsky was highlighted and getting 3, but maybe it is something.
And up to the link, into the B site. Got prowlers and everything to mark out the back lanes as well. Oh my god!
Wah, dasar Omen udah mengerikan ya.
Last player, and all of a sudden Shiro just wonders where his teammates just went.
Padahal udah bagus, Cok. Retake, Cok. Di B, Cok. Itu dapat 3 tuh harusnya. Mereka nggak berani majuin ya. Lihat tuh.
Lihat tuh. They are on the money today. I don't think there's a way in which Shiro is getting...
Tadi udah bener guys, picknya di B, Cok. Boom.
Hold. Never mind. Forsaken for the 3. Shiro will get the same. And that means the pistol round over towards Paperrex is going to fashion them the good old start here.
Well, then the next round comes up. It's going to be Paperrex with the buys, of course. Boom, though. I mean,
udah bagus, harusnya dimajuin tadi itu. Kalau dimajuin menang itu.
Iya, dimajuin menang itu.
Mereka nggak yakin itu majuinnya nggak kepek.
Same as always. Ever since they brought out this composition, righting the wrongs, you got Pat still doing all the info gathering that's needed.
Yeah, I mean, you look towards something for the Boom Esports guys, right? It's been a while since they've played this map with this composition, but it's not like they haven't played it at all. So while we've just got the pistols here, we'll see what damage that Boom can do.
That's a pretty good one. Smudging to float up on top. Maybe continue to fan out for Paperrex. There's just marking these angles. Slight kill from DOS9. Tries to go for another.
Okay.
But it's only... Oh, it's not even really a dink. Forsaken still healthy.
Gives
Paperrex confidence to really...
Tapi nggak beli semua, Cok. 2 orang nggak beli tuh. 2 orang doang beli.
They'll pick up one of those extra guns off the floor as well, so they carry 2 Bulldogs and a Sheriff to go along. But, right...
Wah, beli nih. Beli Vandal nih.
We keep making references back towards this because this is where this team has come from, right? Their stakes of VCT Pacific is on the line. But that is really where they kind of made their mark, right? From there, we started to see them come in towards Pacific. Lower bracket run, stage 1 from them. We saw the beautiful group stage that they came out with. Where's the Lotus? This map of Lotus, whilst this composition they've played before, right? A 1-player difference when you think of SU. But they had some scrappy results on this map towards the tail end of when they were playing it.
Well, hopefully not too scrappy this time. Talk about the 5v4s. Yeah, Paperrex are strong as always.
Divide is playing in the wings. I think it was Pilsky that highlighted it best. He always is looking towards these extremities to punish somebody who's jump peeking. Hook, line, and sinker comment right there is that's exactly what Berserks is doing.
Wah, udah mereka regroup berempat, Cok.
Already here.
Lepas nih saya.
I feel like it's going to be one of these dice roll moments at the moment for Boom Esports. Group together as a pack towards A in this player disadvantage. And look to break open that door and go for a retake, but I'm just hoping for them that they don't one-dimensionally do it. You can't see an angle from them to all go in this breakable room for a retake. They're going to have to run a marathon to get a flank.
Boomnya pada mau kemana itu?
Couple from pillars, famous
Flames.
to route back towards upper.
Or they save and go again. The B side is hard to retake.
True.
Divide is watching pillars. He's committed too.
Time's taken away, and you have a trade to kick things off.
Masih dapat
Still though, eyes on to Famous, right? That's where the flash goes through. Unfortunately, not able to come online again. Paperrex just doing such a good job at disabling it. The final 2 players, the known quantities, come out from Pillar, and Paperrex just back off.
That's the save from Boom. It's the expectation, and this is why I'm highlighting as well. It might have been better for them to just hold the 4 weapons into the next round and just call it, all right, this plan didn't work. Let's try again in the next round. Now they're going to be bleeding a little bit more further. NC subsidized 2, which means it is just the 1 done for DOS9. That gets translated in towards the next round. So the outcome that was expected is a worse state of that outcome now.
Really unfortunate with the bonus going this way. That's it for Paperrex. They are just snowballing through again and again. Pat with the maniacal laughter.
Paperrex are big chilling right now.
5-4-3-2-0. Gantian Jing istirahat dulu, bro.
They've got no pressure on them in championship points, it feels like. They've already, dispatched of a heavy hitter in their group 2. They are full stream ahead towards the playoffs in this stage.
And a two-pronged approach on both ends.
Quack that Boom saved over from the last round. Yeah, that's your first gun gone.
So that's Joker showing you a magic trick. Now straight into the side Jing. Oh, he is thirsty. Last pack way up front, but what a flick! We're famous!
More of those needed.
Oh, not able to find it just yet. He's still fanning across, pushing out alongside a teammate.
Something
just holds the angle from Stairs.
Yeah, everybody coming in from the spawn side of things, and Shiro noted at waterfall.
Yeah, that's the shoulder. Very probable wallbang kill, not even. And now with a shorty.
Something,
He's having a run with it. Berserk's desperately trying to get one in.
Mau dilompat-lompat dekat baru shotgun anjing.
Oh, for Paperrex.
Are we going to get another timeout early on in the mix here at this stage? It was Paperrex that deployed it after round 4 last map because things were
belum mati, bro.
And it absolutely translated into some success. We've got to see something of value come through for Boom Esports here. Maybe it's too early because they didn't really get a good crack at that first buy round of theirs, right? So maybe coaches are just happy enough to let them do what they want in this round. Start to build up a couple of these ults, but this is really a teetering point for Boom Esports. You drop this one, and you're really starting to question what the defenses all look like.
Really do. There's not even really any time to think with this Paperrex pace. Nightball straight into breakable door, and with the judge, Famous once again shut down in his tracks.
You get the plant now as well and set yourselves up for a pretty good post plant.
Oh, still though the peek from DOS9. Jing trades.
Forsaken's gonna be hurt here. He's dead to rights. This is where things get interesting.
Okay. Kok lari polos gitu ya Jason ya?
Time to let it rip. Paperrex though trying to hold it safe from the back pillar.
Something still has a clone.
Jing hiding low as well to throw off the crosshair placement. Pops up. And there goes Flash.
Bom Jing.
Punya bom Jing, jangan lupa Jing.
Great time to toss it into blue as well. And see Slasher just trying to hunker down. Oh, it's a slow creep up that allows for Jing to get the quad online for the ace. Something stolen away.
How dare you? The crowd wanted the ace. Everyone wanted it.
Tisk tisk. I think he was one away from his 10th ace in Pacific as well. Come on, Ilya.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of moments in this one that Boom had, opportunities. Had Jing be felled there by Berserks, low HP and such. Had the first kill not gone their way as well when he's satcheled in towards the breakable room.
Kesel. Mukanya kayak
here's the question.
Satu HP padahal ya.
To your Quack.
Yes.
If that round does essentially Boom's way. Timeout. But what else do you have on the defensive side at the moment? You've not stopped any aggression from Paperrex. You've not even really found the one slow round that they've had so far.
It's really
coba aja lu, Ci, di depan situ, Ci. Masih senyum coba.
Nggak senyum.
You're asking me.
Wah, di WCG aja dingin tangannya kan.
This is how Paperrex operates. Every single round is at such a high pace that you don't even really have time to put on a stronghold.
Yeah.
Perhaps if you are then able to maybe eliminate Divide, just start with baby steps. Find that confidence again.
Belum defend nih.
I'm helping this hopium hard.
Tiba-tiba Bang Jason make Odin.
Even if you are starting with an advantage though as Boom Esports, how many of them have just been ripped away?
That's the story.
That's literally been one of the most problematic factors for Boom as well. Their 4 versus 5 conversion rate, atrocious. This round is going to be very ill-equipped though. Just Shiro to see what he can do with a Vandal. Not even shields behind it. So it's very glass cannon-y. And something has the heads up buy to be able to polish off these members very rapidly too with the Outlaw. Do like this patience from Paperrex as well. Come on the back of that timeout, expect a little bit of a different idea from Boom, but you see nothing towards the A site for any rubble contest, which when you think about Lotus, you think about Paperrex as well. a rubble contest can shake things up with how they navigate that side of the map and push them elsewhere.
Oh my.
So I'm a little bit surprised that Boom isn't opting to do a couple of those yet.
Yeah, they went for Mount instead. This is now Paperrex that is very fearless. Oh, here comes the showstopper. Straight into the back lines and T-Slasher down in the dirt.
I wonder if they get a false sense of security, though, because they did see that Vandal in Shiro's hand. If they can bait out Devi's Steel Garden, would be good. But I don't think they really need
Mereka
to.
berhasil masuk mulu ya.
Not yet. Maybe get another kill.
Staved off at the moment, and I think Devi confirmed at least 2 players coming in from there.
And he's looking for some of these taps as well. Batman just comes in huge with it. Final one, off towards the back of drop, and it's famous. Going in for the spray, showstopper available.
Oh, you got his paint shells back online. I think those are more of a problematic spot here.
It's pretty low as well, though, so trying to think around some of these positions. There goes the paint shells, but as he swings the Glass Cannon Outlaw, unfortunate, 6-0 now.
Yeah, that one just rips him out, doesn't it? Some good damage from Boom, I will admit. But just the one rifle going into there wasn't able to provide enough value. You draw out the showstopper, but your defense is around the A site lacking. Good shots out from Patman for sure. But that round just feels like still a bit of a throwaway. 6 in a row, it's the economy looking A-okay for Paperrex, building up on some ults of their own. And I tend my eyes towards the radar here to see another situation where there's not much of a contest at A-Rubble whatsoever. In fact, there's not much of a contest anywhere from Boom Esports at the moment. They're just holding real back into a probable post-plant scenario.
They have 4 ultimates on the line. Something with the dimensional drift. Nightfall.
Serius banget ya, serius banget padahal lawan ade-adean ya.
Really pop off. Any possible eliminations, the door shut in his face, he will just fire it off. Something though, prevents NC Slasher.
Has he gotten away with that one? 17 HP, you've drawn out the showstopper from Famers, the Nightfall from NC Slasher. And as you pivot towards this C side of things, you're funneled in towards Berserker's utility. Shiro was able to get here early enough to be able to drop a Viper's Pit. The Steel Garden will push them back and it'll just give free reign to Paperrex. Remember, there is a mighty lurk to come through from something, so it's essentially a 4 versus 4 here.
At least the Razor Vines were shot away. Oh, DOS9, what an angle. Possible now, maybe. TP's into safety and rendezvous with the rest of the team. A progression Viper's Pit.
Yeah, there it is. See if it's going to actually work out for Boom.
Keep your eyes on a mini-map, though. Something coming up from behind. Waterfall now. Another player from Boom trying to work around this pit. Jing having some other ideas, hops on over the shorty. But here comes the kills. Berserk's getting good on one. And now trying to stick onto the spike. DOS9 going all the way through something. He's way too low and calls it. It's done. Boom will pick up this round.
Yeah, that Motley comes out there. Unfortunately, not too far out towards bench to be able to catch that player. The cost of 3 ultimates. Boom to get the round that they so desperately were hunting for. A little bit questionable from Devi on that jump there, but it's allowing the first little early proceedings from Boom to start to get in towards that retake. As I said, just extremely needed, but is it just going to be in isolation? Because they don't have access to those ultimates. They feel like it was just such the pivotal factor that they needed. Now we finally get some rubble contest from them, and they work it successfully.
Very nice. Takes that kill on to Forsaken. One of those smokes robbed away.
Something lagi kenceng bro, sumpah cok, something kenapa nih?
Just don't let up into Pillar onto another kill.
That's an overextension from Berserk, from Shiro there, sorry.
DOS9. Tucked in. The paint shells, though, tries to play it safe. Good on the snap around, but Jing finds the trade.
Yeah, keeping us in an equal state here in the 3 versus 3. Comes down to the mid-rounding right now and how Paperrex are feeling that they want to call around, and for Boom as well. What they're going to be able to pivot toward. The A side at the moment. There's some progression real up close, but it's not going to be there. They're going to hold true with the 3 members there as well. Scope out the situation with access to a lockdown here.
Okay.
Paperrex might want to take a bit more of a forward angle after the plant.
Only going to have to consider it. Nonetheless, mid-round calls working out a treat for the spike plant. Here comes
ngapain Batman sih?
Quick on the draw, and then it's Berserks. Still possible. on the lockdown, but it's just one guy left, so you even think about it. He just plays safe, and as soon as Devi swings, it's
Pemain bingung banget ya, ngumpetnya sih.
Yeah, the feeling that Devi was going to be a main there as well, right? That's why I thought about maybe going for a little bit of that further space. Felt like Pac-Man wasn't really ready for them to come out all together as a unit. And the lineup didn't work out for Jing, unfortunately, too. So well done for Boom. Some golf claps to be found there, as it's another pass mark around from them. I think more importantly for me is that they did go for that rubble control, and they were able to kind of find it as well in the mix. So very well done. I do love the little double up. Simmer down a little bit together in that 2 versus 1, trying to maximize it together. Another buy that they need to test, though, here. As Famous is able to bring out the operator, it's going to be poised over towards the C side of things.
DOS9 looking to play smaller
Nice,
now.
dapat dia. Aduh, udah res 10.
He gets the opener, down to 10 HP. So now you'll just position in towards the smoking side of the situation as the Omen.
Udah mulai buru-buru Paperrex mainnya lihat nih.
Paperrex still trying to break through all of them inside of Tree currently. Hit by the flash for sure.
Yeah.
Then you have NC slash on the offense. All the flashes. He managed to break through. Famous with the operator. At least good for 1. But look at the positions now. Shiro coming up from the back lines. Nightball sent all the way through the back. And then it's on to Berserks. Still possible on the lockdown.
Yeah, there's a minute to go as well, and Forsaken is here super early. Berserks just discourages the Horde. That's a roughie.
Planted it in the spike. Now on to Shiro. Looks for the jump spot. With weapon fired away, his position now located. He needs to just land for a quick kill. Not quite able to get it. Patman stutter stepped over. And it's just not letting him get any movement possible past this one wall. Oh, and then the white swing from Forsaken. What is this? Paperrex, undeniably, still once again back in the game.
That's just real heads-up play to come in for Forsaken to go up towards the heavens as well and catch them none the wiser. I'm going to say it again here, folks. Another 4 versus 5 rounds that is slipped by Boom Esports. But here it is from Forsaken. The positioning there, the haunt that comes out, turning Berserks away.
Dia udah aware, tapi kena scan-nya mau nembak scan tuh kayaknya. Mau nembak scan ya.
To come through from Paperrex. All those wallbang shots just chipping away. Death by 1,000 cuts, unfortunately, for Boom. 5 rounds the separator, and Paperrex towards a mound play where DOS9 might want to get out of here.
Waduh, liar.
Hiding inside of the smoke. Read by Paperrex, and now the party brought over. Well, Berserks doesn't want any of this. Slight flanks coming through. Ooh, managed to look at the back.
Yeah, a bit of a nose step from Devi, just caught off again with a sheer number approach, but Forsaken doesn't lose extra information now in a retake that you've kind of got to go for as Boom.
Get 1 kill as Famous. Maybe you bring another party to the equation. But still, though, Paperrex looking to play forward positions as well.
Something lagi tajam banget, bro.
The best gun. Gonna have to wait for his team to make some noise towards the front entrance first. Boombot from Jing, though.
Ya, baru ngomongin bangsat.
Not too bad. That's a weapon picked up. Continuing to march. Another kill. Shut down by Patman. Into the smoke they go. And then it's Boom getting shut down by Paperrex until it's 1v1. Time ticking away, and it's just Patman comfortably going for the swing. He knows they have the round.
Oh, but it's a bit of a damaging one, isn't it? That might have some little eventuating damage come on through in the next 2 rounds of the half, but again, it's just another situation where we're staring down the barrel of what could be a 10-2 at worst, 8-4
Sama klasik kalah coy something, babi.
Switch up come through from Boom here. I was thinking to myself, DOS9 hanging around, he doesn't have any assistive factor to get out from that dark cover either, right? Boom are not playing a device so they can get that flash to come on out. In fact, they're not really playing any accessible flash components bar the paranoia from DOS9, and is he really going to be using that in that dark cover in that situation?
Ngejinx guys,
Not really.
Nggak boleh dipuji guys.
So just not really playing to the numbers a little bit here with this composition as Boom.
Puji lagi,
They do switch up the utility though to this A side of things with
Ya,
the
Pema salah mulu.
off the rip out towards C.
Lempar aja, lempar.
Ngapain
Okay.
6 the landing, and now you got to focus your attention onto the sights. Oh, Berserks and Shiro, great on the kills. Denies it.
Ngapain coy, berantakan banget coy anjing.
Another one down, and it's just Jing left. Might have snuck on over the back, but a 1v5.
Iya, observernya apa dah? Mau saya dipencet mulu.
Might be his 10th ace if he actually pulls it off. Gets the first one, but then the swarm. A full rush and stampede from the Wolf Squad.
Yeah, tapi ngapa ngumpet dalam situ dah?
Showstopper for the opener and the closer at the end there, running around. But it's not like a headless chicken, so that's a good thing for Boom in this round. Get one on the board here for the run to try and make it to the 8-4. I feel like it's absolutely undeniably needed, as opposed to a 9-3.
Oh, itu yang terjadi tadi TPS itu.
Nah, ini baru bener replaynya observer
tadi. Kelihatan tadi apa yang terjadi.
Viper's Pit gonna be available for Shiro, but on the flip side, it's already a good call for Paperrex into this B site. Get all the information off something's dimensional drift.
The way that he works with it, the Bucky shot around the back. NC Slasher completely confounded.
Yeah, he just dunked on him, hasn't he?
And then the judge from Jing. Certainly you don't expect another shotgun. Oh, the shorty! What is this round? Close range duels, another judge in the hands of Forsaken. Plays from right under Famous. He's gonna have to tread carefully. Boom, trying to soften up the side as much as possible. The Razor Vine's coming back up. Judge going off. And then Divide to watch around the back lines. It's Shiro now. All onto him around this one breakable door. Needs the kills, gets the first. And then down to Forsaken. Oh, he swaps to another weapon, has enough rounds, and with confidence takes the duel head on. 9-3 at the end of the first half for the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, confident in the fact that Forsaken is very healthy at the end of that engagement. Right idea and location for the Snakes Bites to try and have a workable scenario there as Shiro, but just couldn't get access to that pit to be able to be a bit of a safety net either. In just the
kata si Famous banyak banget shotgunnya anjing katanya.
Very rapid.
Jing mati masih ada Jason, Cok.
Quick adjustments as well for the 9-3 that you mentioned as the half here. It's going to need to be an almighty blessing towards Boom with the timeout in this halftime that they do get.
Apakah kutukan 93? Wah, susah ini.
Still mapless in this stage currently.
Oh man.
Anjir, Cahaya setia gitu ya santanin guys.
In the crowd, his old maybe Onyx G teammates.
Dude, we're getting a lot of air quote art today.
Okay. Yeah.
Jason mode Odin ini.
Oh ya, Jason mode Odin lagi males banget, Cok.
You know what I don't want to frame up truly.
Tungguin di mana tuh Bang Cok?
Namanya tuh di
You just want to see more. You're desperate for it.
I want to see Corrode from Paperrex. That's what I want today. I want a good series here, a good showing from Boom Esports. And honestly, I want to see Corrode from Paperrex.
Everyone's wondering about it. Certainly not just us, but it all hinges on this attacking side from Boom now at a 3-9 deficit.
And going to an attacking side of Paperrex on Lotus as well that have just a great, you know, more of a 50%, 50-something-ish % on the attack.
Parah. Coach kata Bang Kapas, CS1 BML 50, CS2 05 kah gitu kan.
Side now, which is a lot of 6-6s and halves and a lot of 5-7s in the mix as well.
Waduh.
9-3 off the back of their attacking side. I think it's the best that we've seen from them in a very long time on this map.
Currently now, just Boom.
That's the flash, by the way, that I was talking about a little bit earlier on that DOS9 would have loved to have from his team to be able to go for those C-Mound plays, but currently now, Boom are into this C-side.
Straightforward. Oh, and then
nembak apa, Cok? Something, Cok.
onto the back lines.
They can get a plant. They can situate themselves very nicely here with a forward hole push as well. This needs to be the pistol round for Boom.
You got Berserks, the back line support with the Sheriff. One-way smoke in the front. Forces the flash away from Paperrex, which makes things a little bit better on the post-plant situation. Waterfall contended with as well.
Good timing on this smoke, by the way.
Low HP now. Paperrex not looking to really push past the smokes. And look at where the spike is planted as well. Oh, great shot from NC Slasher as he turns around the right time, right place. Boom! They picked up both pistols on this map.
They get the second pistol at least here. Much needed though, as I'm talking about. They found both pistols in the first map, so currently it's 3-1 in that regard. Hopefully they're able to start to accumulate a couple more rounds in a row with this just all-together pack mentality through the C-Mound side of things into the site, holding nothing back. Do commend them for going for that further space as well. It brings out a lot of that extra utility from Paperrex, which makes that post-plant retake a bit more difficult. This round's not going to have too much legs on it, you would assume, from Paperrex. But immediately, they go for the rubble control. Something that I was kind of wishing we see a little bit more from Boom. A couple of wrong reads.
Untuk nahan dulu, guys.
Playing it safe this time, spotting out that smoke. Boom, over to C.
Yeah, another empty site for Paperrex. It's A-OK, but Boom, none the wiser. They're gonna waltz in silently here.
Or, you know, just make a bang.
Rotate
Flashes
semua.
on over for safety. Divine not allowed to set foot.
Yeah, should just be a good plant here from Boom, and then look to retain as many guns as possible.
Paperrex smoking off. The waterfall choke, though. Allow for progression in Boom. Spamming the mags.
Jing udah ready saja nih Jing nih, mau sorti.
Close in the distance, famous. Opening up with the shot, Shiro holding the angle from stairs, and the kills will just light up the
Gak ada yang mati bro, buset. Nembak apa tuh?
Flawless from him.
Gue pikir bisa bunuh satu bro.
Necessary in my mind. DOS9 just down onto the Sheriff means he can get an upgrade coming in towards this one as well if they want, and they can start to
Waci semangat jangan lemes gitu dong.
comparable bonus round if they want.
Iya tahu.
Rifles across the board can certainly give this one a mighty effort. Because it's one of these situations as well, Quack, that they need to, right? They have to echo what they did on the last map. They have to be able to take this bonus round. Just the exact same.
Nggak ada duelisnya.
First half here. Just really.
Gak ada yang main duelis lagi, cuman sekali famous. Berserk paling udah jarang kan?
It is just forsaken by his loans himself over at the A side currently, as we've got a bit of a split effort play for space gathering. Jing gonna dispatch of the rays of Famous, who started to figure things out as well, and this is
gila Jason.
This is awful for Boom.
Not what you want to have happening, no. Quick with Paperrex's movements now. Over onto the A side, they know the hit's coming. The spike has been dropped.
Yeah, there's no way.
Lari-lari aja.
Aduh.
Gila gak ada yang ngurang darahnya bro, Paperrex bro.
You got even a knife run out there. Try and get the spike over towards the site when you're chased by the Prowler. It's a bit of a woeful bonus round to come on through. I mean, something technically he was just seen at that door, right? Gate crashes over to the A site, which is why that was an unexpected position from Shiro.
Ngapain coba?
You look back at it and kind of understand the mindset of why that comes into play. You're thinking that the A side is empty. Nevertheless, though, Paperrex now doubling the scoreline here. We've got the proper buy to come through from Boom. Getting ever so closer to a nightfall. I think that they need to take the ultimates where they can.
A little bit of rebel control. Boom holding back.
But look at this mound space that Paperrex is starting to gather. They destroy the turret. They keep the interest of Boom over to this side. Enemy scoreboard checkers.
Anjing ngambil orb mulu cok, ulti dia.
Get one away from the showstopper. Not really seen any A engagements either from Boom at the moment. So Paperrex have just a lot of this domain position around the map, now noting that things are getting a little bit more hot under or toward the C site.
Trying at least, but Paperrex still.
Belum masih 10-5 ini, belum kutukan.
Boom are trying to rotate players from PRX over to this C site to keep them interested there, and it's kind of worked a little bit.
Until something maybe trying.
Rame banget.
Good on the flash, but not quite delaying outright.
He was committed. He had no gate crash, I believe, to get out of that one either. So it's a player advantage for Boom right now, but where do they want to go? 30 seconds to go, got to make a decision. If you're going to B, you haven't baited out this sheer. And Devi is not dispatchable over at that C site. How many players are you going to try and get in through this wall first? It's Famous in by himself and the Thorns. You're going to have to TP over to get that spike plant.
At least trying to hold the off angle towards upper, but
Season 8 combo.
Yeah, that's what's coming soon enough. Waiting for the tap, and there it goes. Oh, it's a full explosion. NC Slasher shut down. Famous, though, not backing away from the fight. Crouches, and then Shiro to trade. Devi, the only one left. Second on the clock, the spike goes in. Devi Trying to slice the pie on over, but DOS9 has it ready.
Padahal sabar itu, Cok.
So close though. The Seasonade
Tunggu dia ngapain lagi ya sih? Waktu setengah 10 detik kali ditekan deh.
That does get brought out by Jing, but in the open, a little bit unfortunate there. He tucked himself into the corner. Might have been able to become shootable, essentially, to rocket on out. Just gets really close though, down to the wire. You gotta have somebody quickly get that spike plant down. A 2 versus 1, knowing where Devi is coming from at the end there as well. It works out for them. Boom. The 6th round accumulated. We got a mountain of a fight to come over towards Rubble here. Seasonade combo yet again.
Managed to dodge it for now. DOS9 though.
Tempting fate.
Dia expect tapi sama something.
If there's anyone who's feeling the pressure to really pick things up and seize the initiative, it would be DOS9 now around the skirts of the smoke. Something takes him down. And see Slasher for the trade.
Yeah, a bit ambitious from Jing there with that rotate door, but nevertheless. 4 versus 4 and DOS9 down for the count. No Omen smokes. Nightfall in towards the A side. Are they going to go into the site though? At least behind this breakable door. Look who's lurking.
Oh, and it's the lucky first 2 kills down. What the hell? Pick it up, but still, you got to work against 3 at this point. Sheer wall, not too much of a problem, but Berserks overthought it. Down to just NC Slasher.
He's just locked out.
Anjir, 2 baki, Cok.
Of utility here for a 1 versus 3.
Slow creep forward, maybe the kill onto Devi at least, but oh, look at that contact play off of each other.
Yeah, good bait play to come out there. Good adjustments as well. Devi down to 11 HP. Could have been a risky business going for a committed fight there by himself.
Kwaci udah diem aja Kwaci tuh.
On the team play. I was a little bit more focused on that first duel as well, right? Because he had someone on Paperrex shooting some shots over at the stairs, and something wasn't really expecting DOS9 to pop out there. So there could have still been a trade attempt, but the fact that he gets that one a little bit unscathed is better.
Tadi ketawa aja, Cok. Gapai, bro.
Taking a knee at such a bad time right now for Boom as well. We need to see a thrifty from them to answer back in towards this map. Otherwise, you're given Paperrex round number 12. And that would be series point, 6 of them. You gotta respect the one-way here. Something can gate crash out. Still over towards spawn. It's got a couple of timings still on it. You'll just refresh that one. Boom, need an overextension from Paperrex here.
Well, doesn't look like Paperrex is about to give it to them either. Sheer wall in front of B. Slight door tripped open to bait the reactions out from Paperrex, but still nothing.
To get a little bit wild and wacky.
Okay. Well, Devi beginning to swing on over, but he's great on it. Picks up 2.
DOS9 ngeliat kemana?
Mau nge-smoke nggak sih? Mau nge-smoke?
Showstopper pulled off.
Nge-smoke apaan dia? Wah, lagi bikin graffiti anjing.
Hefty price.
Big scare. Berserks gets 2. That's a mockery in this round. This is an opportunity for Boom to be able to pick up this round. As I say that, they're still on top of it.
Wah, dibalikin
back around. Something now.
Stinger Brazil.
A couple bullets and he might be downed. Has to play careful while the spike goes down. Boom.
33 HP, remember? He was tagged by those loose Guardian shots earlier toward the site.
As a singular flash, it comes down to Boom's positioning.
Here's
the jump. Oh,
did not expect him to come here.
Well, Famous, he's equipped with a stinger.
It's a good gun.
Stinger Brazil lagi, menang nih.
And gun it down. That's all you need. He crouches, and that does it. 3 kills under his belt again, and boom, they managed to extend their life.
100% needed this one. Even 110%, which is, you know, an invaluable number. But anyway, invalid number, rather. Bit of an overplay from Devi. It's still keeping numbers from them. It's really that shot from Berserk. That was the pivotal swing moment in the round. As soon as they were able to bring it down into the spot where it's knowing where something is coming from on 33 HP. Getting thriftied to keep Paperrex off of map point here. Break a bit of their economy as well. Might have just given yourself a big lifeline. Just don't fumble things here. That's a good opener. No, I was going to say it should have been an opener. No! Famous has been done dirty. The model didn't even look like it flicked on up.
Could have even been a clone, but now it's Patman. Ooh, okay, getting tagged the hell up.
Can he get out? That's the big thing right now.
Still watching the angle. There's the clone. Outlaw not quite connecting.
Yeah, you don't want to go against a judge that close with an outlaw.
It's enough information for Boom to really rethink their decisions now.
Confirming the information with that ult as well. Good trades.
Still looking to really scale on up into this A site.
The biggest thing for me right now, though, is the dimensional drift is still online for something. There can just be a call at any given moment for Paperrex to push for a retake. They do not have to commit into anywhere. The shear is still protecting. No, it's not. Devi's dead, nevertheless. Never mind. 30 seconds to go. Should be a retake angle, given the positions that Boom are starting to move towards.
I'm still worried though, Komodo. It's Forsaken with a Bucky. It feels as though there are many traps all over the map.
Yeah, I'm looking towards the dark cover here. Does he have a second one about to come online? Perhaps they've kind of given him one, actually. Okay, this is cheeky.
Okay.
Comes down to the timing of the peak.
Ya!
That's going to be success for Boom.
Kok kena sih anjir? Tuh kayak kena.
Weapons for the retake, not quite there.
NC Slasher going for the plant instead of Berserks, but a focal point with the Outlaw. Early contact info from DOS9.
Pada ngurang semua darahnya.
Couple weapons retrieved for Paperrex. Here comes the Outlaw angle. Something though, not too bad on the Classic.
Oh, this is where it gets wonky though. Everybody's kind of low.
NC Slasher, eyes on you, buddy. Something closes up.
Duh, kenapa begitu pikir?
Waduh. It's Patman with the wallbang, and then for NC Slasher to save it up.
But man, oh man, does it get close? Just one player surviving on Boom's side of things.
Kayak nunggu ulti, kayak nunggu ulti.
It's gonna look a little bit awkward. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, okay.
But more importantly, it is a round converted for Boom Esports. They're still keeping Paperrex off this all-important 12, giving them chances to still fight in the regulation phase of this map. We've still got timeouts available for these teams as well if push comes to shove. So let us see now what this new rifle round will look like.
Langsung dong menandil party di rumah dong.
Commanding, in fact, 4 players here. Got the gate crash available for something to get out of dodge. Shiro, though, now that his position confirmed, they didn't spot anything else. It's a misplay.
Oh my god!
Or is it? Oh my god! Paperrex has just absolutely ripped them asunder.
And it's down to just Berserks. He's got 2 Outlaw kills, but the Prowler chasing on his tails now. Patman looking for the peak, only for Devi to come out from C.
Kenapa bisa gitu ya? Baru tahu aja mati 4 nih.
Point right there.
Paperrex come out with
Enggak dia pakai ulti loh itu, Paperrex.
From Forsaken after confirming the information by a TP play of something and just going in together, everybody hitting the shots where required, and not even overcommitting as Patman into that Outlaw, waiting for Divide to run on up from the C side of things. Cheeky laugh.
Gitu ya.
Paperrex to put a closer on this series, and boy, oh boy, do they have the ultimates as well to be able to drop in play.
Ulti bro, Paperrex bro, enak ini.
Going to this A side of things to start.
Kalau mau kabur nggak ulti.
Footsteps and drops something. Playing incredibly sneaky, still has the gate crash.
Beres-beres kali
Call
sekarang.
for a bit of assistance from the team as Boom starts to scale up little by little. Isolate a couple of these angles if they possibly can as well. A little bit too hot for something, so just going to play with the timing of the gate crashing. Get out of there.
Okay, looking to play around the door.
And it's going to be a V angle right there. You want to scope out if it's going to be from a couple of different directions.
Real lagi cosplay Osaragi katanya gue cari.
No idea how close Famous is already
ngapain bro? Astagfirullah.
Pernah Stinger Brazil.
Spike plant coming in, but still a possible retake for Paperrex. The flash comes through. Hit down. Oh, and it's quick on it. Something. Oh, the showstopper onto NC Slasher 2. Could this be it? It's just down to Berserk.
Sayang.
Spike still down. He goes in with the lockdown. Still trying to swing off. Needs to get the kill. Good on the first. And low HP is Jing.
It has been half defused though right now, so Berserks needs to find this 1 versus 2. You mentioned Jing is low and something has fallen back. Something is actually
Dapat itu sayang.
Hold up.
Turns back around, but it's Shorty. Oh, nice. Great shot from Berserks. Jing now way too low. Has to be a hit.
That is a divine moment right now coming through. It's not a self-flash.
Jelas Jing anjing, Cok.
It's a self-page shell. What is this with Paperrex?
Didn't mean for it to happen, but if you were Boom, you have to crack open a Red Bull for that
Gue
one.
liat tuh, tapi tuh kayak granatnya turun dikit tuh granatnya anjing.
Hold up, is he gonna die to his own paint shell when it actually happens? I gotta say, Forsaken made that one entertaining as well. He shrouded stepped into the site when everybody was looking up towards the tower too. Yeah, all you can do is laugh about that one. That is absolutely comical.
Still got some cushion, but for Boom, this is needed.
Aduh, lucu banget lagi.
If ever there was a Pacific moment. That's all I'm saying.
Flip it. Well, position outside mount for now. Gotta respect the one way again.
Aduh, kena lagi.
Dia juga kena. Sama kena tuh.
Slow rolling in towards this round are Boom yet again. Leave no stone unturned. Gonna try and maximize everything that you possibly can in a respectful buy to come out from Paperrex as well. Still knowing that the job's not done.
Alek gebrak meja nggak tadi tuh ya?
Coba nanti kalau granatnya agak masuk dikit, langsung nggak defuse, menang udah itu.
From the shadows from DOS9.
kurang dalam cok granatnya bro.
Ideas into Paperrex's heads on where they might think that that's going to be, but the fact that they're already, you know, towards their own spawn, they should confirm that it was a bit of a fake one.
Shiro though.
Oh, but yeah, Shiro, remember, was the player that was already tagged down quite low earlier on in the mix, so the fact that that gets finished off quite easily makes things better for Paperrex, sure, in this lesser buy, but it also gives a gun over to them.
Nonetheless, the spike plant.
No pit to protect it as well, remember? Shiro used that last round and it got destroyed pretty quickly.
Sort of think to the positions that Paperrex are coming from. DOS9 has to turn back around. The Nightfall, though, might even flush them away. DOS9 backed into sight. Paperrex beginning their assault. The flash, it does connect. Forsaken looking for a couple of wall bangs, and Patman pushing out from the back of spawn as well. DOS9!
Lari terus, lari begitu tuh.
Still continuing to fan out with the pistol, but Boom has their number, and they will die.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more of a costly engagement there from Paperrex as well. Nightfall and Steel Garden thrown in towards the mix. They were hoping that the Nightfall was on the site, and they can go in for this rotation flank back through Mound. The alarm bot revealing a bit of that position there as well, and the weaponry not really removed from, well, importantly, DOS9, right? He's able to just dance around this site, not moving too much for the 3K. Boom Esports are holding on here on this map of Lotus. 2 rounds to play for the remainder here. Paperrex deploying a timeout. I mean, look at the circles that they've got too. There's still 2 more timeouts that these teams can use. If they need to have a back-to-back timeout, they can.
And it certainly could go either way at this point as well. At least for us back home watching, you love how entertaining this gets, with the possibility that we might even get to see Paperrex's Corrode.
Maybe.
Siapa
I mean, I look towards the 13-7 that they had against DFM, the cleanest, right? The OT against T1, the OT against Fnatic, the OT against Wolves, the OT against Team Liquid, and G2 13-11. I'm starting to see a pattern with Paperrex on Lotus. It always goes all the rounds.
The steam engine just keeps
Bukan kakak
chugging.
gotik, skip.
Right now, eyes once again onto Boom. Starting things off with the holds. It's been your route all the way for something now.
On the back of this timeout now, what ideas do we get formulated?
Waci apa nggak ada suara gitu, Waci?
The pressure does start to build
lagi packing itu.
in these final 2 rounds.
Korea lagi kah, Waci?
Sending in something towards Rubble at the moment. Boom being very passive towards the spawn. You've got the one-way over at C.
Nggak jadi, ini deal kayaknya ke Korea nggak jadi nitip ya, deal.
From A. So they're going to have to invest in some of this utility to get a little bit forward.
Yang lagi tuh Vandal ya, bro.
Could certainly be, especially if something finds.
Mulai main lama ini, guys. Ada main ini.
Get refresh, so let's see.
Breaks down the Prowler.
Di tracking gitu sama something.
Kena hit lagi tuh.
Looking for the TP out.
Yeah, just got to get out of that one.
Oh my
bullets. He wants to find the angle.
Seriously.
But only
Gue bilang nih orang kan, kadang suka nggak ada takut-takutnya, bro.
Some possible space for Boom now.
Nah, peluru 8 ngepick bro, lihat bro. Ngekill satu harusnya lari gak sih? Ngepicknya wide swing lagi masalahnya bro.
What a gorgeous shot from Patman though. That one is a heartbreaker for Boom.
And look at how Forsaken is creeping up as well. They would have no idea. He goes in. It's a spray. Defiance it down.
Nice try, Kwachi.
It was so close for Boom. Unfortunately, they got stopped and denied. Paperrex are still just that indomitable. 13-10 as the final scoreline on the second map of Lotus.
Dil, gimana rasanya kalah ya Dil?
Coba tanya sama itu Bang Cio sama yang gini.
Enggak, maksudnya nggak pernah kalah map aja. Sombong dikit. Ahoy. Masuk nggak sih champion? Udah nggak sih poinnya jauh nggak sih? Bisa kurang sih jauh 3-0 bro, kurang bro.
Alex senyum.
Udah berapa sih poinnya bro? Udah nggak sih bro? Udah champion nggak sih bro? Harusnya bro.
But for Paperrex, another victory for them.
They tried, man. They really did.
Aduh.
Final two opponents, Keren and DFM. Meanwhile, then
GG PRX, ada Enjan.
Still
guys.
clean 2-0.
Asul aja milih PRX, guys.
Katanya lu tadi dukung gua Nadil.
Bukan, itu bukan gua yang GG PRX, kata Enjan.
Kalau gitu sih.
Kata Enjan, emang gua anaknya Sule apa?
Paperrex total poin 14.
PRX saya tuh. Kasih tau deh Bang Jan yang enak-enak.
Paperrex 14. Kayak atuh win lagi deh, udah pasti kok champion.
Satu win pasti nih.
Soalnya mau dia nggak masuk.
Woi tapi ini
Playoff aman.
hostnya kalau dari atas badannya berotot dah.
사실 기억하실지 모르겠지만
iya.
팬맨 선수의 퍼시픽 데뷔 전이
필라테스
스테이지
가야
1에서
kayaknya Pilates.
경기였습니다.
Harus buat Pilates kayak kuaci itu.
조금 내가 이 자리에 있어도 되나라는 스스로에 대한
Cik ini nggak mau lu ajak Cik bikin seri sekolah lu.
하기도 했었는데 이제는 마음가짐이 완전
Nah,
달라졌을
si
것
seri sekolah
같거든요.
masih dibahas.
어떻게 느끼고 있는지부터
gua.
물어보고 싶네요.
Naik gunung
Congratulations.
aja deh. Makan
You
nasi,
probably remember
lihat
your first
komen.
specific debut was against
Nggak
Boom.
mood makan,
Guys, kita udahan dulu guys.
Oke.
Ya, sama-sama.
Live
Udahan.
apa
Ya,
Bang
terima
Cio
kasih.
abis ini?
Ya, saya tanya lu anjing live apa? Cuma ada 2 pilihan live gua.
Oh iya. Kata. Bang Cio sekarang.
Teka.
Thank you Bang Cio, Bang
Thank you,
Nadil.
thank you, thank you.
Ke
Ya,
Bandung
Mama.
Thank you,
Iya.
thank you, Kwaci,
Masih di
thank
sini,
you,
kan?
Nadil.
Bye. Terima kasih semuanya.
Jan,
Guys, thank you guys. Sampai jumpa di next live stream teman-teman. Arigatou gozaimashita. We'll see you on the kota.